Let's do it. Let me take on the stream starting soon thing. Alright, we should be good. Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, no worries. I know how that be.
Yeah, all good.
I was just eating right before
All
this.
good.
Alright, so let's get into our recap. I gotta switch the stream side over to player view. Can't see all my DM shenanigans. So you guys have successfully driven off the attack of the cultists, of which you now know were members of the cult of the dragon. Learned a lot of information about them, but having beaten back their blue dragon, cultists, kobolds, ambush drakes, all that lovely stuff. We're down here in greenest on the map, just kind of pinged it. You guys were able to capture a very high-value prisoner. That would be Cyanrath, the half-dragon. It was a fairly costly battle, almost cost us some lives, in fact. But people managed to keep it together. Thankfully. There's a picture of our boy again. You guys rescued a variety of citizens. You helped the mayor. In terms of what Cyanrath told you all, you guys have a general location of how to get to the Raiders' camp. You're pretty sure it's up near the Sunset Mountains to the northeast. We barely did it with the Druid's Bear. That is very true, very accurate. And what else do we do? You guys fought off that initial ambush before you did the fight. Just accrued a ton of dead bodies. But overall, the town of Greenest seems to be able to recover. A lot of the citizens ran out into the woods and nearby environs so that they could escape the initial attack. So they're all starting to trickle back in now. That being said, on the way to go around town, check in with citizens, make sure they're all right, Ander and Darval, you guys ran into a young monk, Nassim Waladara, who basically beseeched you all to get his friend / master Leosin. You guys recognize this man who walked up to you as that half-elf who was kind of in disguise with the cultists. Looks like he was discovered and barely made it away with his life from the cultist camp. He seems pretty sure that his boss, if alive, is still in there, and that the camp is not quite done with what they're doing in the region. In fact, it seems like they are gathering wealth from a variety of places. When you ask Cyanrath why this town, why Greenest, why now, he didn't have a particularly clear answer. He said, could have been a variety of places along the Sword Coast. All that matters is that they were collecting that wealth and bringing it back to their camp. In terms of the cult of the Dragon Queen, you guys learned that these people are worshippers of Tiamat, who is the evil dragon goddess, often opposed by Bahamut, the lawful good silver dragon. And with that in mind...
Platinum Dragon?
Platinum Dragon, yes, sorry, not silver. You are absolutely correct. But, you know that they are worshippers of Tiamat. She is a 5-headed dragon goddess, typically depicted. Sometimes she comes in human form, but rarely. And with that in mind, you guys also got some successful research, learning a bit more about the various types of chromatic dragons, and how they might be countered and what they are like. Red dragons being very chaotic and will get up in your face. The blue one that you fought being a bit more tactical, try to shoot you and do wing attacks on the way by. But there's certainly more to learn. You guys got a variety of rewards from the town, but the mayor hopes that you all will go investigate, as does the monk. That's kind of the general broad strokes. There's a lot of specific details in our last session to go over all at once, but does anyone have any specific questions as we're going into it? All right, fair enough. We'll see Andrew's typing. We'll give you a second to see if you have any. All right, cool beans. So, with that in mind, you guys would have a night to sleep. You know, you've recovered your health. The interrogation is kind of concluded with Cyan Wrath right now. He's still locked in a dungeon. And I assume the two of you who went kind of out on patrol and met that monk are coming back to click with the rest of the party to kind of share information. So let's pick back up there. I imagine you guys would probably be able to encounter each other in the courtyard of like the central keep. Get some of the guards out of the way.
Okay. I'm gonna ask him how did the interrogation go? Did you learn anything useful?
It went well overall. We learned a little bit about, what his goals are, and that, Greenest isn't really special, and that they'll probably be going to other towns too, and that their camp is up in the mountains. Not in the mountains, but by the mountains.
Yeah, I think you guys determines like kind of like near the foothills, basically.
Well, if they're gonna hit other towns, that might leave their forces more vulnerable at their campsite, and it seems like a perfect opportunity to strike soon, hopefully. And sooner we take them out, the sooner lives can be saved. So I vote we do that.
Fair enough.
Same here, mate.
All right.
Even or not. Well, you guys all seem pretty skilled. I know we kind of just met in the chaos of the dragon attack, and we were just on the road for a little while, but we treated some people along with your skill set to potentially stop whatever's happening.
What are we doing about the half dragon? Are we just leaving him in the capable hands of?
I mean, that's actually.
I figured we just leave him here with the town.
Yeah, probably the best thing. That's probably the right thing to do. Let the town divide its fate.
Okay.
All right. With that in mind, is there anything you guys want to do in town before you set off in kind of pursuit of this horde of invaders back to their camp?
How much money do we have right now?
Say that again?
How much gold do we have in our party fund again?
Not a huge amount, I believe.
Did we put in blue sheet? We haven't seen that on here.
I swear, okay.
I see it.
Oh, you see the number?
Okay, it's there. It's at the top, yeah.
No, I don't see the number. I just see.
No, I see Lucci. I don't see the number.
I don't think anyone added anything to the loot sheet yet. I gave it to you guys last session, but I don't think anyone filled anything in.
Awkward.
I put like a picture of a treasure chest, but that's about all that got done, I think.
Yeah.
Although I do think, I'm not sure what people have written down on their sheets, but I think to estimate, just flipping back through some of the older encounters,
I have the 15 gold I started with. In part because that had been,
I feel like in addition to your starting gold, if you broke stuff up that you were allowed to kind of take without any guilt, stuff that's not the town's, probably everyone would have gotten an additional, 30 gold pieces total.
I'll keep that for on then.
So, yeah, if we want to, take that, and then we'll keep more track going forward as we accrue more unique loot as well. I mean, there was a lot of just general, not special weapons that got brought to the keep.
Yeah, okay, cool stuff. I'm looking at stuff I want on, but I think I'm just gonna save my money for now. So maybe a potion.
Alright.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Okay. If you want to get any potions up, there is simple healing potions that can be bought from the town now that the citizens have come back. A lot of simple items on sale. More complicated stuff might be hard. It's a pretty small town. Yeah. But if there's any very general gear, like ropes, just, pythons to climb. Anything simple, we'll probably be able to find something like that.
I think I'm good. I'm going to make sure I know it's in the priest pack, so I don't need anything there.
Right, fair enough.
1 second.
You might want to get rope.
Oh, that's a good point. The priest didn't kill me rope, did it? Yeah, that's rope.
You can pick up some
Yeah,
rope.
I'll get 50 feet of rope. What did that cost again? Not much, I think.
It's not a lot. Let me double check.
Just in case.
I know I'm thinking I should really specify Dungeons and Dragons. I was just looked up rope costs and it was a bunch of Lowe's ads.
At Cabela's or whatnot.
Yeah, that was not nearly helpful. Okay, it's a gold piece for like the standard 50-foot length of hempen rope.
I'll take that. I'll do that then. Throw a gold piece down. 44 gold left, and I'll have a 50 feet of rope.
Alright, if no one else has any gear to grab, if you guys are heading out of town, you guys do have the general direction, but if we are trying to track our enemies as we go, anyone that wants to can go ahead and make a survival check. You can also choose to assist someone, which would give them advantage.
Who has the best survival?
I have a 5 in survival.
Let's give him advantage. I give him advantage.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 5 is not bad.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. There you go.
Okay, I mean, those are both very solid. Couple of facts, I mean, pretty easy to glean right away that you know there are humans, kobolds, and, like, other trained reptiles in this crew. Additionally, some more details you learn because you rolled pretty dang high here with advantage. It's very obvious that they looted a lot, not just on that cart they took, but, like, you can tell a lot of the footsteps here are, like, the ones leaving town are deeper than the ones coming to town. Like, they're weighed down by a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Additionally, I mean, you can tell there's a lot of them still. You would estimate, I'd say on a 24, at least a couple dozen enemies got away, if not more.
Okay.
With that in mind, though, in survival check, you keep tracking them. Trail takes you probably over a course of like 12 miles or so, a good part of the day, because it's pretty rugged terrain. You begin to approach what you can tell is a cook fire. You see some smoke on the horizon to determine that it is not natural fire and that something is being prepared. Do you guys try to rush that camp or approach stealthily?
What time of day is it again?
I'd say with that travel time, took a little bit of time to shop in the morning. It's probably like 3 in the afternoon.
It's still pretty bright out. I mean, I sound terrible at stealth, but I know a lot of you guys are good at it, so.
Yeah, it would be a group check, so like majority rules.
I think stealth is probably the way to go with you guys.
Hey guys, the two of us can scout.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, if the rogues want to like I say range ahead, but I guess that's like a ranger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, rogues, if you both of you guys want to make a survival check as you approach the camp.
Survival or stealth?
Sorry, did I say survival? I meant stealth. Yeah, you guys already are very good
We're gonna
at
help
survival.
each other, so we're just looking at who has the best.
Well, I don't
Okay.
think we can help each other.
Okay.
If it's just like 2, it basically would be 2 stealth checks in this case.
Yeah. So.
Because you're both trying to approach.
Yeah. So this is gonna be mine. Oof.
It's not great.
1 there. Yeah. Not great.
Willa remains rather unseen. Waka, however, some people are going to notice you. So you find this cook fire. You see a small camp has been prepared in the shelter of this like low-lying spot, surrounded by hills. A lot of boulders have kind of rolled into a loose jumble. Which you think maybe these people took for protection, but considering they have high ground on all sides of them, they're probably not very good at their jobs. Not very good protection. You both see it. It looks like there are 4 human cultists and 8 kobolds in the group. They are gonna spot Waka pretty much right away. But that being said, Waka will go ahead and give me a sense motive check on the group.
Alrighty. Is that an insight?
Yes, insight check. I've been doing a lot of Pathfinder lately. So 6, not great, but we'll see what Willa can pull together.
Alright. Yeah,
a 13 that'll be enough because they're not the most subtle of people. In this camp, you guys can see that, like, it strikes you all of a sudden that the kobolds and the humans are on opposite sides of the fire in the middle. They seem pretty uneasy with each other, and you can even see that some of the humans, like, have their blades within close reach.
Oh, okay. So it's an uneasy alliance. Well, I guess since they see me, I'll say hello.
I'm gonna
Alright.
say
If you would like to, Waka, you can drop your token. You guys are coming from the west, so probably someplace over here. And let me change the lighting here because it's set to nighttime, but is in fact daylight right now.
It's laying very far back, right? Everyone else?
Yeah, Will's pretty far back.
We know he's not on there.
You guys are probably... I'd say it would take, like, 2 turns of movement for Willow to, like, fly back and warn you guys.
Okay, good to know.
So you can see they're kind of gathered up ahead of you, Waka. The cultists stand and draw their weapons. As they see just you approaching, like, what are you doing here?
What? Hunting? What are you guys doing?
They kind of, one of the human looks like the leader of them, kind of narrows their eyes. Go ahead and give me a deception check here.
That's not deception. I am hunting. Didn't say what.
Yes, but you are obfuscating the fact that you are hunting them. That's honestly not bad. Let's get some rolls going. First roll on my end of the game. Let's see.
That one.
The kobolds, surprising nobody, are pretty fooled. Okay, the cultists. All right, so the kobolds kind of mutter, and you see them reaching for spears. One of the cultists starts stepping around the fire past the kobolds, kind of like waves them angrily to the side. You see he's got one of those curved swords with him, and he's like, look, maybe you forget what you saw here, and we'll let you leave, assuming you drop your coin purse here, and we'll take everything you have. He kind of, gestures at your belt with his sword.
Okay, so Whitney or Willa would, at this point, try to sneak away to get the party. And I will respond with, how am I supposed to survive this forest if I give you everything I have?
He kind of looks up at the sun. He's like, I reckon you got about 3-4 hours of daylight. Probably could find shelter before it gets too dark. You'll be fine. Besides, why risk... Better to risk, uncertain death later than, kind of runs his thumb along the blade,
It's like, I'm gonna look them up and down. Do they look kind of tired?
I would say, based on your previous insight, you're not really sure.
I'm gonna look them up and down and go, you look pretty tired, man. I think I could outrun you. By the way, I don't know how many, at what point we want to move Willa.
That depends. Yeah, if you think, Will, if you think you would just kind of go ahead and while they're talking, try to book it back to the party.
Yes, that's what I'd like to do.
All right. Let's see. I would say, he definitely isn't attacking right away. So, Willow, you start flying back and gather the party right away. The party can get within 1 round of the fight, this area. I'm going to say it'll be a group stealth check of the 4 of you who aren't Waka. If you make it, we're going to go straight into initiative as the party's going to kind of burst into the clearing as the cultists are distracted by Waka. If it's not a majority successes, you guys will come in on the second round of combat.
Okay.
So this will be... yes, everyone but Waka gets a stealth check.
Tragic armor.
Okay.
Well, at least you rolled a natural 20 there.
Well, you were almost there. Unfortunately, the 11 and the 10 are not enough to beat their passives. So, if Willa and then everyone else on the group wants to kind of put their tokens down over here, we're going to roll into combat, and we'll skip your guys' turn the first time, and then we will go, everyone will get around, and then you guys will arrive. Waka, that excludes you. Hold on, let me just blocked my own screen. Over here. Just kind of on the left-hand side. And it is daytime, so everyone should be able to see, but if for whatever reason you can't, let me know. The trees are blocking some of it, just because the foliage is pretty thick around them. Alright. I'm gonna roll my evil boys in. Let's get the cultists. Ooh. They got a nat 20 on initiative.
So did I.
Oh, okay, alright. Cobalt Skulls. Everyone's rolling hot. Okay. What's your bonus star val? Plus 0? Okay, so kobolds are before you.
Yeah.
Let's resort here. So it'll be Waka, cultists, kobolds, then Darval, Willa, and then Solara. I don't think you clicked your token that time, but I'll add you in. Hold on. 3.
Sorry.
All right. I believe that's everybody. Waka, you can kind of hear, the non-stealthy approach of your party racing to get to you. So you know that they're, en route. That being said, it looks like the cultists and kobolds are getting ready to rush you.
Okay. What I'm gonna do... I'm just gonna shoot the cultist I was talking to.
Okay, you draw the bow and just snipe at the one who is trying to negotiate here. Go ahead and make your roll. Let's see what happens.
Alright. Will I get sneak attack on this?
You could bonus action hide with cunning action because there is tree cover around. Then you would get advantage.
I think, okay. Yeah, I'll try to do that. I'll try to, dive into a tree and hide real quick.
Alright, yeah, move yourself kind of up or down a little bit. Go for your stealth roll, and I'm going to see if they spot you. The cultist one of them shouts, "Get after him!" But just kind of is, gesturing. You can see he's, gesturing broadly with his sword. Doesn't know where you are. So go ahead and make this shot at advantage. If it hits, there will be sneak attack. 16, that will hit. Go ahead and roll that with sneak attack damage as well. Alright, 14. You draw, and, with the skill you start to hone after a few days of combat here, just straight through the heart, through this man's leather coat, he goes down.
Yes!
So just immediate thump, arrow goes forward, drops a cultist. That will reveal you. And it is now the cultists. Good news is they were feeling pretty cocky until the party made some noise. So they're still pretty far back. I don't know that they can actually make it to you. Let's see. They're going to start double moving. like take a move and a dash action.
Let's do this.
Wait, hold on, that was not the right move. So he has to go around the fire, over his dead buddy, through the woods, jumps over his dead compadre, and the kobolds behind. However, the kobolds are up now. They do hear you guys approaching, so they're going to start kind of spreading out into pairs here, so they can take advantage of their pack tactics. And then a group of 3 is going to come around the bottom. So basically, you guys are all on the edge of the map, essentially. So you are 30 feet plus 20, so you're 55 feet away. A lot of slings are going to get thrown. So they all load in small bits of lead shot that's been poorly molded into spheres. Whips the little ball of metal towards everyone. So there's going to be 2 shots at Waka from the top 2. Not with disadvantage because they're close enough. That is a 12 and a 20, not naturals, but so 1 hit. Alright, Waka, from the sling, you are going to take... That's not the right dice. Go ahead.
Would we have been fully healed?
Yes, you guys should be fully healed because you had a night's rest.
Alright.
So yeah, you should be at the full amount. So you're back up to 14, and then you're going to take 4. You're going down to 10. Second sling misses. Then we're going to have 2 more. Probably I would say they're going to go for Darval, because you made the biggest noise here. Both of these are at disadvantage, though, because you're more than 30 feet from a sling. So, first one disadvantage is a nat 20, but then also a 5, so that's a miss.
Yep.
Second one disadvantage is 14, that's not going to do it.
Nope.
Then we have 3 more disadvantage. I'm going to say, Ander, you're taking 1 of these. Solara's taking 2, because you were more hidden. So, Solara, let's start with you. Nope. Okay, this one might actually hit with disadvantage. Highest is a 14.
That hits my armor class. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
That just hits.
Oh, Solara is the one getting hit by this one.
Okay. Let me...
Solara, that is going to be 4 damage. And then 1 last slingshot from the final kobold at our druid. Double 3s on the dice, so no.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so fortunately for you guys, they had to spend a lot of time getting in position as well. So Darval.
How close are they to me?
Say that again?
How close are they to me?
I think I actually miscalculated last time. You guys are probably like 35 feet away.
35 feet. Can't quite get up to them then.
Yeah, you're a little bit out of range, unless you could dash or use a ranged action.
You'll have to think for a second. I want to look at my spells quickly.
Go for it. Woo! Just fucking threw my phone on my desk by accident.
I don't think I'll do that right now. I'll just move up close to one of them. I'll be 5 feet away from one of them. And have my sword out. That's it.
Alright. If that is the case, let's move on to Willa. Willa, you are also 35 feet away, but obviously you have more ranged options.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait.
Do they know that I'm here or no? Based on sneak stuff?
I may have meant stuff.
They, know you guys are there from the group stealth check. So you would have to hide to be, to get sneak attack.
I want to wait till the end of the turn because I don't want to get attacked.
Sorry to interrupt. Okay. I forgot to roll initiative.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had everyone. That's my bad.
That's all good. I looked up and just went, wait, where's my initiative?
I was just double counting the enemies, so I counted wrong. Okay, we'll double back to your turn in a...
You want to do him first?
Oh yeah, because you haven't done anything. We'll double back. Okay, so toss it back to
I'm
Ander.
actually after Darval,
Let's see.
so I'm actually in the perfect spot.
Yeah, so alright, so you're up now, yeah, go for it.
As a standard, I'm gonna turn into a bear,
Oh, okay.
and then I'll move right here. I am large. Yeah.
How fast is the bear? I feel like you got enough space.
The bear is 40 feet.
Oh, okay. You can make it then. You can make it all the way there.
Okay, cool. I just need a bear token.
Yeah, I was seeing if I had any other funny bears to just like mess around with.
Alright, that's cool.
A lot of these are not bears. I don't know what Roll20's search algorithm is trying to get at, but that's definitely just a guy. Alright, well, whatever. We'll use the same bear. I don't know a good one right now.
Cool.
Alright, let me just give you control really quick. There you go. And that is going to be Willa.
Can you make it large?
Yes, I can. Hold on.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, I will not hide ahead of time for this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack this guy that's closest to Waka.
The one like right below him?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and make your shot. Not with advantage, but with sneak attack.
Okay.
That will hit. And actually, wait, Walker, you have your bow out right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so not technically sneak attack, because you're not engaged in melee. You're ranged. But it will still do the short bow damage, so go ahead and roll damage on that.
Okay.
Yeah, basically he has to have like a melee weapon out or something. That is still max damage and is enough to kill him without sneak attack.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Holy shit. You are getting a little cocky, a little casual with your shots. Doesn't go for a perfectly vital point, but still enough damage to slot him down.
I did a fun little as I'm going into the tree to hide, I'm gonna do a cool little yes, dance, happy dance thing.
Alright, fair enough. You dance and then disappear into the foliage. Go ahead and roll stealth just to make sure they don't notice you. Well, they'll try. I guess they won't. Those are bad rolls. Solara. So you are 35 feet away right now, basically. From the, nearest kobold.
If I want to run up towards the cultists, how far can I get?
I would say, so that's 25 normally. You would be 10 feet away on a single movement instead of 5.
Okay.
So somewhere kind of in this tree in front of Willa, basically.
Okay.
Would be one movement.
Up here then, and then I will Ray of Frost one of the lower of the two top kobolds.
Lower of the two top ones, go for it. 23 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Rage damage should not be on.
Yeah, because it's not an. That's fine. Okay, so 3 cold damage. He's looking bloodied. Kobolds do not have a lot of health. It seems to particularly hate that cold feeling. That's gonna bring us back to the top. So Waka, your allies are kind of, bursting out of the trees right now, running against the enemy line.
Yes. Does drawing a weapon, so if I drop my bow and draw my rapier, will that provoke?
No, it does not. Not in this version.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, toss the bow to the ground. Shing!
Yeah, then I'm gonna stab that one.
Alright.
Oh,
That's a crit. The lower one you said? Go ahead and roll double damage there.
Oh, the trouble.
Go.
Nice.
Proving you guys have come a long way from your first cultist fight, you pierced through another one.
Nice.
It's because we all studied anatomy.
Yeah, for real. Good God. Anything else?
I guess I could try to hide from him. I'll bonus action try to hide behind the trunk or something.
I think you would have to bonus action disengage. I think so you're like you can't just bonus action hide if you're point blank in front of him.
I didn't think so, but I figured I'd try.
I appreciate the hustle. Yeah,
that's all I do.
Okay, fair enough. I think the cultist is gonna actually delay till after the kobolds as he waves them into position. So kobolds are gonna start moving in. It doesn't provoke until they leave your area in this version, so those don't provoke. So they're gonna be able to give the cultists flanking. And then the others are gonna start moving up on various targets to get their pack tactics. So let's start with the two on Waka. They are both pack tactics, so advantage. That's a crit and a 23. So that is going to be...
Both of those will hit.
The crit is... 5 damage.
Oof.
I need to grab another fucking D4 out of my jar of dice, because this one is like... dark writing on dark purple, and it's just illegible. There we go, okay. Black writing on white dice, that'll be better. Okay, and then the one that wasn't a crit is another 5, so you do still go down.
Oh, that's the exact amount he needed. What did he do, roll max damage?
He did roll max damage, yeah.
Ah, rude.
Okay. Next, let's go with Darval's 2 more with advantage on you. From their pack tactics. So top one, highest is a 18.
That hit.
Second one, highest is a 14. So just one hit.
Yep.
That's gonna be. I immediately rolled the darker D4 again. What the hell am I doing? But it was 4 damage.
Okay.
Just gonna get rid of that one now. That one gets banished back to the dice jar. All right. Next is 3 on the bear. Yeah, so 3 with advantage. First one, highest is 15.
Let me double check the...
Then...
Yeah, that hit.
Then 21. And then 14.
That hit.
Okay, so 3 daggers. 9. 14 damage total to the bear.
Okay.
That is the cultists. There's only one left. This is gonna be a little brutal, but he is gonna stay true to his horrible person roots. And Waka, he is going to just shank you and give you 2 failed death saves.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah, any hit while you're down is 2 failed saves. And then he kind of yells, he's like, "You two, go bugger off and finish the other ones off. I got this one." Darval.
That's just rude,
Okay then. Yeah, I'm gonna run over here to take the attack of opportunity as needed.
Okay, 2 daggers. Even with advantage, first one's a miss. Second one's a hit with advantage, though, for 2 damage, min damage.
I take it. So, and then I'm going to use a lay on hands on Waka. Get him up at 1.
Okay, yeah, back up at 1 HP. I will remove those tallies so the viewers don't need them anymore. So, Waka, you're alive at 1. Alright.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Not letting you go down here.
I always forget that's like the best use of lay on hands in this game. I'm too used to Pathfinder, which is like lay on hands is just like a lot of healing and usually is good to keep yourself up, but it's so good for just getting someone up from death saves.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then before I end my turn, I just want to look at we call this dead in the eye and say, "Your fight is with me now."
You see he kind of growls and shows like a swirl of his blade along his wrist. Ander, in bear mode, what are we doing?
Alright, with that, I'm gonna roar in these cobalt spaces and swipe first at the cobalt on the bottom.
Okay, bottommost cobalt.
That's an 8, so that doesn't hit.
That will not do. He ducks out of the way of the paw that's about the size of his chest.
And with that, I'm gonna bite the one... I'm actually gonna bite the same one because I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, how dare he, honestly. That will hit, though.
He wasn't watching my mouth.
Yeah, he was so focused on the paws that he doesn't notice the mouth just fucking close over his head. Yeah, he's done.
Cool. Awesome. Take that.
Hell yeah. Also, I think it's wild that there are now, in 2 separate games, in my Monday Pathfinder and this one, are like 2 different druids just fucking up my shit with bears.
Yep.
I need to download. Awesome. I need to get more bear tokens to get a wider variety for how often you 2 are shifting. Okay. Willa, unless Andrew, are you trying to move anywhere or no?
No. I'm sticking with these guys.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fine.
All right, sniper extraordinaire. What's the T? What's the move?
I'd like to go for this guy with the full
The last cultist?
Got it. No, this guy.
Oh, top kobold? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
And if this hits, we'll get sneak attack, because Waka's got the rapier now.
Yep.
Because technically, even though you're prone, you are still engaged in melee.
That's right. Yep.
Threaten his ankles.
Stop you from the ground.
Well, plus I hid, so.
Oh, true. Yeah, you did hide at the end. I forgot about that. So yeah, with advantage for being hidden, that hits. Add your sneak attack, but I don't think it'll... I feel like you got it no matter what.
Yeah, I got it.
I don't even think you could miss a kill on minimum damage with sneak. Let's see. Could you? Let me double check. Yeah, you literally could not kill these guys if you hit them. Another kobold goes dead as an arrow is just kind of like transfixed through the side of his head.
And I hide.
Alright, go ahead and roll stealth again. See if they can pull it off this time. This time the cultist was like, yeah, in the trees!
Oh, man.
But we'll see if he lives long enough to even deal with that. Solara.
Okay, I will run up next to Kobold, and,
Is it there?
Okay, unfortunately that will not hit on a 9. Anything else? Oh, sorry, it was a reckless. Yeah, sorry, that's what you said. It was like, it was a little robot-y, and then it clicked in my head that you said reckless. Yes, that will hit.
Sorry. Okay.
And that was on the big guy, right?
Kobold.
Kobold? Okay, he's fucking toast then. I don't think he can survive minimum damage from you. No, he cannot, and he was already injured. You just chop that kobold, kind of like catch him in the ribs. Blade goes almost like halfway through his body as he goes down. And that's gonna bring us to Waka. Remember, you can stand up without provoking this. It just costs half movement.
And
You don't pick up to get out of there with a dash. And then disengage.
What was that? Sorry.
You have to disengage to get out of here.
Oh, okay. If you disengage, does not provoke, so you should be good at that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that then.
Alright, you stand up and then disengage. Get the fuck out of there. Alright, so you retreat from the front lines, whichever direction you would like to go in there.
Can I move back as a regular move action now?
So basically it was like half your movement to do that, then like part of that movement was the disengage. So you get 15 feet back. So you're basically like 5 feet off the map right now.
Yeah, but can I use my regular movement to go 15
Oh yes,
feet
because that was just
back?
yeah. You could still do it even more. Yeah.
Perfect.
So you're effectively 25. So 10. Yeah, you're like 25 feet off the map right now.
No, I'd like to just use disengage to move 15 away.
Oh, and then come back?
And then come back to stab him.
That is a wild option, but yes, you can do that. You get your bearings, come back for the stab. Go ahead and make this. It's not an advantage, but we'll have sneak from the 2 heavy hitters up here. That is a hit. What a fucking fake out. Yeah, you run up and just straight through the throat with the rapier. He goes down just blinking in surprise at whatever that was.
Give me both.
That was so good.
Yeah, my bow's on the ground, so I have to go pick that up.
It's fair. You can't leave that behind. Okay, it's the kobolds. Let's see. Yeah. The kobolds are back 2 are going to disengage. Other 2 are going to full dash action away. They all appear to just be running as they see all the humans go down and 3 of their allies go down.
Can't let them escape. They might report back to someone. I'm going after them. I will. Where are they? How far off there are they?
Let's see. Let me measure. About 60 feet. Oh, you're within.
Okay, I will dash and use my movement to get up right behind them.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of run after the blade. They kind of let out a lizard-like squeal as they see you're approaching from behind. Ander.
Yes. I do not appreciate my prey getting away, so Bear's just gonna roar and then go after them.
Alright, you pound after the kobolds, kind of shaking some leaves off the nearby trees. A couple of stones roll off the nearby hills.
And I believe that was 40 feet as well.
Yeah, you should be good to attack.
Alright, with that, I'm going to swing at the bottom one. Let me bring up my sheet real quick. Okay. 19.
That'll do.
9.
9. And go ahead and roll the attack on the other one, see if we kill both.
17.
That hits.
With 12.
Oh, yeah, okay. So the bear runs these guys down and almost just tramples over them, stopping to bite one. Which means that there are only 2 left. The one's by Darval. That's Willa. How far away is Willa right now?
Okay.
80 feet.
So, I think I'll fly 30 feet closer.
Okay.
I'm not very good at the
You're in melee with me.
something like that.
Yes. Also, if you hold down the mouse on your token and then click Q, you can like see how far you're moving while you drag it around.
Got it. Okay. Cool. And I will shoot one of the. Let's go with this cool.
All right. The bottom one.
Yes.
All right. Ooh, chat redeemed something on Twitch. Gonna get that really quick. One sec. That'll hit. Go ahead and end that one's life.
Hello, chat.
All right. Another kobold down. As we toss it to Solara, you can bonus action hide if you would like. Chat redeemed. What reward was that? Where did that come from? Hold on. Let me get the right thing up here. All right. That'll do it.
If I move here, drop rage, is Darval in the way of Ray of Frost?
I think you still got an angle there.
Okay. Then I will move there,
Yeah, you can
drop
do that.
rage, and Ray of Frost.
That is very good. That'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Alright, another kobold is frozen in place. However, chat bringed in, that's not a word, but they redeemed Where Did That Come From, which is one of the random encounters from the book that is appropriate. You guys see, in response to the panicked kobold shouts, even as the last one goes down, the rare ones you guys heard about, 3 winged kobolds crest the horizon.
B.
Nice.
Good news is there are extra XP once you kill them. Alright. So we got our winged boys.
Hey, I had done a stealth earlier. Am I hidden or not?
They got a 10. They have to re-roll because I don't remember what their value is exactly. They do not see you. How close is Ander? Can they all do it? Yes, they can. Okay. Alright. 3 of them fly over to Ander. They seem pretty fast while in the air. And rather than a weapon, all 3 of them drop rocks on you.
Rude.
Alright, let's see. This is going to be Rock 1, Rock 2. Alright, Rock 1 is a hit, Rock 2 is a miss, and Rock 3 is also a hit.
Cool.
Alright, so 2 rocks. That is 11 damage total as a bunch of, like, medium-sized boulders just start raining down on you.
Cool.
And back to Waka.
I would like to pick up my bow and potentially move like that. Do I have enough? Can I still shoot? I don't know if that I shoot.
You can still shoot.
I picked up my bow and then.
Oh, you picked up those as well. I think you would. Then you wouldn't be able to. Cause it's picking it up and moving would be your turn.
Okay, that's what I kind of thought.
Yeah, it's slower than dropping it.
Yeah. Is there, so on the map there's nothing to hide in, but is there like some tall grasses I could try to hide in or something?
I would say no. The map's kind of representing the different cover that would be available.
Okay. Nah, it's alright. I don't want to get that close. Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
That's all I do.
Darval.
So they're all in the air, right?
They are all about 20 feet over the bear.
Here we. Let me think for a sec.
Okay. Think away.
Okay, I'm gonna move a little closer, like here.
Okay.
Drop my sword. I might be in. Chuck a javelin at one of them.
Alright. You let the sword fall to the ground near where they've been camping, lands on a bedroll. That's a hit with the javelin. Go ahead and roll damage on that. You bloody one of the kobolds as thunk goes through one of its legs. It kind of lets out a squawk.
They shout, "Come down here and fight me, you cowards!"
They do not seem inclined to do so.
Not to
Ander, the bear.
Alright, the bear does not appreciate rocks on top of it. How sturdy does this like, it's 30 feet up. How large is a large creature? Like, how tall?
A tall creature it's usually like a cube. So, like, it's 2 by 2 by 2 squares.
Alright, so I can't hit him.
So you don't have reach, so you could hit 15 feet off the ground. They're 20, so they're like just overhead.
Okay. How sturdy is this tree next to me?
Potentially sturdy enough.
Cool. As a bear, I'm gonna climb it.
All right, give me. This will be an athletics check.
Cool. My bear does have climbing 30 feet. I don't know.
Oh, he has a climb speed? Then he can just fucking climb it.
Yeah, he has a climb speed.
Okay. I'd say yeah. If you clambered up the tree, you'd at least be close enough to hit this one.
Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna swipe at it.
You guys hear like some worrying sounds of like branches creaking. However, the bear does make it to near the top of the tree and takes a swipe.
24.
That hits. They are a bit more healthy than regular kobolds. Not that healthy though. Never mind. They seem shocked as they see a bear just in the space of 6 seconds rush up a tree, take a swing. One of them goes down.
Yes.
Truly wild. I didn't think they had a
Look at
climb
there.
speed. Jesus Christ. Willa?
I am going to obviously shoot.
Yes.
No, I'm up in the tree. Like,
Oh,
hi,
you're
I'm
up
flying.
high?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
flying. Yeah.
I don't know why I can't see that kobold, but there's one over Ander and one over here.
Okay, I'll go for one of these full health.
Okay, go for the one at full health. Ander, I'm just gonna move you to the side for a second so I can get this boy.
Yeah, that works.
Alright, that is unfortunately going to miss though.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna move just a little bit and hide.
Alright, go ahead and make yourself. That's a good roll. Alright, winged kobolds. Oh yeah, they have a better view from the air, but that is not enough to quite do it. Alright. That in mind, we're gonna go to Solara.
I'm going to move. If I move through underneath one, does it get opportunity or is it too high up?
Oh, no, it's way too high up. It's like 20 feet up right now.
So then I'm going to move down toward the river and then attack the injured one with Ray of Frost.
Oh, the road? It does look like a river now that you point it out. But that like blue, I was like trying to figure it out. But yes, that is absolutely looks like a river. Just looks muddy. Okay, go ahead and make that shot on the injured one. They have a bit higher AC than the normal ones. We'll see. That will still hit though. And it is bloodied by Darval. Another one goes down as the frost kind of coats the wings. You hear the ice crackling and he plummets down. Alright, there's one kobold left. They're a bit dumber, just faster. Okay, the final winged kobold is going to try and fly over Solara and drop a rock on you.
Okay.
That's a crit. Jesus Christ. He fucking threw the hell out of this last stand. Okay. That is a crit for 15 as he just throws a rock down at the head. Alright. Waka. I'll move the kobold so you can kind of see him better. He's like just overhead of Solara.
Alright, well, I will be moving a little closer. I'm gonna move there, and then I'm gonna try to shoot him.
Alright, go for it.
Still the one above me. Or is that one dead? Oh, it
No,
is.
that was the one that flew over here.
That's true. Maybe I'll go closer to the tree and try to hide.
Movement. Yeah, you can bonus action try to hide, because the trees also represent, like, undergrowth and stuff, too. So go ahead and make a stealth check, see if you can get this, get an advantage for this shot.
Perfect.
Yep, that'll do it.
Nice. And I'm gonna try to shoot him.
Would not have done it without advantage. With advantage, you are gonna hit.
Nice.
And you are hidden, so sneak.
I want to re-roll that damage. So for my feet, I could re-roll my piercing damage once, and I don't like ones, so I'm gonna
Okay. Let's see it. Feet shenanigans.
So 4 plus 3, so 7.
Yeah, three extra damage on there. So it would have left him alive at 1 had you not re-rolled, but with the re-roll, it'll be enough to take him out. And as the last one plummets down, we are out of combat. Just give me a second to tally these boys up. Okay. So let's see. We got 8 regular kobolds. 3 winged, and then 4 cultists. 3 cultists. 4? How many did you guys kill? 4. Okay.
3. All right, kill one at the very beginning.
Okay, so whoops. Everybody is gonna get 90 experience. You guys kind of stop to admire your handiwork here and realize you've become a little bit more proficient at fighting these enemies.
Yeah.
All right.
I had 875. Is that correct, Mal?
875.
Awesome.
That sounds correct, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Alright, let's see. As you guys, kind of move stuff around here, go ahead and everyone make an investigate check on the camp. Okay. Nice. 3. Okay. Everyone over a 15 right now. It's gonna see a few extra things. Solara, you do find the gold that they were keeping in a box that they seem to have taken. There is 28 silver pieces and 10 gold pieces. And then it looks like they have a 28 silver, 10 gold. And then there's another bag, a hemp sack full of candlesticks, silver serving trays, and a couple of religious carvings taken from the town.
Okay. Can I look at the religious carvings, see what they're about?
Oh yeah, give me a religion check. $18. There's a couple of different ones. You get the sense that they're probably from various particular family shrines.
Oh, gotcha.
But I'd say you probably find one of Tyr, one of the god of justice. Perhaps Shan. I don't know how to say this. I think it's Shanti.
I think so.
Yeah, the goddess of cornucopias and harvests and all that. Pretty big in the farming community.
Makes sense. Cool.
However, on the over 15s, you guys do find not a very well kept one, but a small journal that one of the cultists had hidden kind of in the lining of his bedroll. A lot of it's just religious rantings about Tiamat and her glory and, long live Tiamat. That being said, a couple of interesting passages would leap out at you. One is that this guy kind of expresses excitement to get back to camp so he can torture a monk. So at least, according to this guy's intel, might still be alive. You see a few passages both from the day after the attack and the day before expressing anger and annoyance that this guy was told he's not allowed to keep any of the loot that they find. seems that they were mainly looking for gold, gems, or other valuables, and that they were not allowed to retain any of it for their own gain, because it is all for the great Hoard to honor the Dragon Queen.
Okay.
I'd find that annoying too.
Fair enough.
I find this guy annoying for the opposite reason. It's like, if you have a job to do, and your job is to get loot, you should do your job right.
You look at the fact that this man had, like, no coins in his purse, Darval, and you're just like, good. He followed orders at least. He fucking sucked, but he followed orders.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright.
Sounds like we're in a cult.
I would say cults are very good at following orders a lot of the time. They're fanatics.
This is exactly why I don't have a boss. Yep.
Fair enough. Alright, let's go back to the overworld. So, we get a little travel token for you guys.
Use a bear.
Use the bear. I got too many bears.
Yes.
You guys are, drop this right here. This compass is kind of indicating where you are right now. You're coming up on one of the rivers up ahead.
Okay.
Can you ping where that is at?
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me drag us down here. Over here.
Oh, all the way at the bottom. Cool.
Yeah, but way at the bottom. Greenest is, like, barely on this map. You guys can see, like, the plateaus and rocks are getting higher and higher across the river. So you're probably getting close now. With that in mind, everyone go ahead and make a perception check rather than a survival this time. And we'll see what we get here. 17 though. 3. We're alternating good bad here. Or bad good, I guess.
We're trying to figure out who's gonna help. I think, Willa has the better perception, so I'm gonna help her and give her advantage.
Makes sense. I think you too, since you've been, like, working as a team for so many years, you are kind of like her spotter to the sniper.
Yeah.
Okay, 19. Okay, so on, Ander and Willa are both gonna see some stuff here. So unlike the kind of casual, cocky fact, these guys that you just fought made a camp without even, bothering to hide it really. You guys can see that across the river on the opposite bank, it looks like this force of cultists has left a rear guard, purposefully trying to stay hidden in case anyone follows them. Ander and Willa, you guys can see it looks like there are a couple of stronger looking guards, couple of cultists, and a few acolytes, 2 acolytes, the ones that you saw with the creepy masks and magic.
Okay, guys, so I'm all for learning from past mistakes. So we backtrack a bit and rest.
Yeah, we should do that.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay, let's do that. Take a short, get back on track, take a short rest.
Alright, you guys kind of see that they are, like, laid up there, presumably for a while, if they're waiting to ambush people. So you guys back up. Not very far, but enough that you can, find some space among the hills for a short rest. Everyone go ahead and choose how many hit dice you want to roll.
You can roll one at a time, right?
Yeah, you can roll one. I think some people play where you have to, like, call it beforehand, but I think that's a really crappy way to manage resources during a day, so you can take it one at a time.
I'm actually not going to use 4 of my lay on hands to put myself almost at full.
Okay, you use some lay on hands, kind of, hands starts to glow, close the wounds on your body. Willa, get an 8 back. Solara, just kind of, quick rest. She recovers extremely quickly.
Sorry, that was for Waka.
Oh, that was for Waka. Okay, so Laura, that's like literally the full. That was like the crit from the boulder. You just like all right, shake that off. It's fine.
Wait, you add your con when you roll hit dice?
Yeah.
Oh, there is that. Cool.
I didn't know that either. So.
Now
Yeah, it'll auto do it if you you go to your sheet and just click the hit dice button under it should add your con. If it's not, it's doing something incorrect.
My con, so.
Cool. Okay, good to know. It's a new every day.
I don't have to heal anything. I'm full health.
Playing bears over here. Okay.
Yep. So I did recover a wild shape, so.
True. Alright, well, with that in mind, are you guys working on a plan here? As you kind of scope out the opposite bank. In a second, I'm going to bring you to the map. It looks like they'd be a little hard to hit from afar.
Yeah, I think we should try and lure them in.
Just because they're, like, kind of in and among the rocks, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Let's try to lure them closer towards the banks. Maybe into the water, and maybe we have our snipers in the back, like, hidden. Trying to snipe, and, maybe the bear, if you want to turn into a bear, or whatever you want to turn into. So Laura and myself can, try to draw them in a little bit. Just being super noisy.
Sure.
They think they have the surprise right now, so.
How many people are we fighting? Like, how many did we see again?
Since you guys, I'm bringing over the next map. Since you guys saw it from a distance, I'm actually just going to remove dynamic lighting for a hot second. Because you guys will be able to see it.
Okay.
Oh.
Give me 1 second, because not all of them are dropped in yet. But let's see,
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Almost done. Okay, so kind of crouching in a few different groups around the various sets of boulders. You got 2 cultists, each with what looks like a kind of that standard curved sword they've been using, but also a shield on each of them. Those are the 2 by the acolytes. Look like they're trying to cover them. You also see 2 slightly more well-armed ones you've seen before. These guys are carrying spears, and they, unlike the cultists, have chain shirts on. And then we have 3 of the regular cultists again, stat-wise, but these ones all have short bows.
Ooh. Thanks.
So we got 3 with bows, 2 sword and shields guarding the casters, and then 2 spearmen. I didn't have a great map that had like a full river in the center, but basically you guys are across the bank here, a pretty narrow ford. We'll say you're also in cover with rocks because they haven't spotted you guys. River itself probably like 30 feet across.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm down to 2 javelins.
I can turn into a lion and pounce on one.
Can you get across the river though?
Nope.
That's the
Nope.
problem.
I have no swimming, so.
Yep. 30 feet, huh?
It's interesting. This time they've kind of they've set up an actually good ambush this time.
They have.
Do we want to backtrack and try and cross the river elsewhere?
That might be a good idea.
Yeah, so you guys could try that. I would say, if you do that, it would presumably just be like you would need to make another survival check to like try to pick up the trail again. Unless you want to like go up, then come back down and attack them, and then you would know the trail's kind of in this area on the battle map.
Hey, I can just fly, so is there a way for me to, like, stealthily go across and kind of keep the trail?
I would say you could make a stealth check. It would be a disadvantage because you are... it's just, like, open air above the river. There's no, like, tree cover and stuff.
Yeah.
You want to risk it?
What do you guys think?
If you get spotted, you'll be all close on your own.
That's
She's
true.
well get there.
But she could run away because she could fly.
That's true.
How devoted do we think these cultists are?
Pretty devoted.
So far, I will say, I mean, hard to, say for sure, but I will remind you that they, of enemies that have ran, it's only been kobolds and, lizards. The cultists have never run from a fight yet.
If we think... If we sent Willa across the river, looking as rich as possible, do we think she could lure the cultists across the river toward us?
Good idea.
I'd say give me an insight check as you kind of ponder their allegiances.
I know it's not my normal style, just saying, but...
Oh, I had a +5 and I still didn't get that.
Oh my god. I would say with that roll, it could go either way. You think either it's gonna work or they'll just shoot you.
Or they'll just shoot.
You don't feel very positive about either scenario.
If he tells the party of the plan, can I make an insight check?
Yeah, I would say someone else can try to make it.
Is insight one that I can help with him?
I would say no. I think in this case you're just trying to you're trying to discuss their motives. I would say yeah, you can do it.
Okay, so Whitney will help me, or Willow will help me. Insight. And look at that advantage.
Okay, it's very good that you had advantage there. Walk, I think you would know that it would probably divert at least some of them. They are dedicated enough that you think that probably the archers might stay put on their side, but they are meant to be getting loot. So you can at least bring some of them over.
Okay, I'll inform the party that I think we could at least get some of the melee fighters probably ranged.
I think that's a good idea then. Maybe try that.
What did you want to try?
What would it be? It'd be like a disguise, or how does it...
Yeah, so how would that work?
If you guys could bring them over to that side, obviously the person who's the lure is exposed. Anyone who's lying in wait would be making a stealth check.
Okay.
I would say it's less... It's not going to be majority rules, though. Because you're literally have, lookouts.
Okay, is this the plan? If this is the plan, I want to do something.
Okay.
If this is the plan, I'm going to cast Bless. On Willa, Solara, and Waka.
What does Bless do?
You all get an extra D4 for all the stuff.
Yeah, literally just all of the shenanigans. Alright, I did not anticipate this result, so give me 1 second and I'm gonna prep a better river. Because I have one ready. I just need to put it on something. I have so many maps uploaded, Jesus Christ. Okay, so we don't need...
And stealth checks for saving throws? No, they're the same. Are they? No, they're not.
Bless up to 3 creatures. Attack roll, saving throw.
Attack rolls, saving throws.
That's still a lot.
Still a lot, yeah. Still very helpful, guys. So you 3 all have extra D4 on pretty much all attack rolls. Go for another minute.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you. Alright, let's make this bigger.
Oh, today, guys.
Do we choose which action is blessed, or how does that work?
No, all of them.
So all attack rolls for the next minute?
Which is 10 rounds.
10 rounds. Nice. Heck yeah.
Is there a way to
put that in our character sheet?
I don't think so. But actually, now that I think about it, yeah, let's do it like that, I think. Because I don't want Ander to be knocked out of bear form by accident.
Okay, I don't have enough. It is not perfectly lined up because I'm on the fly here, but let's switch maps.
Okay, that's good enough.
All right. It's kind of close on the fly. We'll see. All right, let me get our monsters back over on this side. And then if you guys want to drop yourselves on the left side, and we can kind of arrange ourselves for this ambush. So I'm just going to move them to new spots of cover that are about the same. I'll say these guys are kind of posted up in some of the thicket over here.
I'm going to try something different. I'm actually going to go into lion form.
Lion form? Okay. So who is the lure here?
Willa, I believe.
Can they see across the river?
Yeah, they can definitely see across it.
I wonder if maybe Solara should, because she's a
I
noble.
should be the lure then, especially because I have a set of fine clothes that I can put on.
So good.
Right. Okay.
All right.
In that case, camp up Solara instead of Willa.
Yeah, Solara's already got fine clothes. Nice.
Yeah.
If I have the fine clothes, do I still get unarmored defense?
Yes, you would.
Sure. So I will be the bait.
You're the bait. I instead am gonna bless Waka, Ander, and Solara then.
Cool.
Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, that's
okay
fine.
Then?
Yep.
Okay?
So let's see. We got these guys here. Anyone?
And I'd like to, definitely hide, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
So Solara, no check needed, obviously. Anyone else is gonna have to stealth, and you can try to just kind of look what you can see on the map, find a piece of cover.
Where do you want to hide?
Hide back here.
Yeah, I'd say the farther away, the lower chance you are of being spotted. Like, closer you get to the riverbank, the odds get worse that you make it.
I'll be way back here, so I have even higher odds.
Okay, yeah, Narwhal stays way back, kind of smears some nearby river mud on the armor.
Yep.
Get the shine down. All right,
Yeah.
so let's have Andrew. Are you starting as a lion?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the lion token out. One sec. Let's go with. Yeah, I'll go with this lion. Is he medium or large size? Now medium.
He's actually large size, but
Okay,
I
hold
assume
on.
he's like large like a horse.
Oh, like 1x2.
Yeah. That's what makes sense to me with
I think
a
in.
lion.
I don't think they. I think in 5e it's just large or not size. Like it's 2x2 or not.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll be a large lion hiding behind some bushes.
All right. Well, I imagine they're probably not terrible at stealth if they're a cat. Okay. You should have control of them now. So.
I do have a good stealth. Cool.
Let's get into it then. So, everyone but Solara roll stealth. Jesus Christ. This isn't a. This is. Oh my god.
No.
Hey, that wasn't me. Not everyone is gonna be me, okay? Look at that.
Outstanding.
That's not a 1, that's a 4.
Alright, highest so far is an 11, which I don't think is even enough to beat their passive perceptions.
Yeah.
This was a very good plan, but pretty like the four. I'd say probably the guards, the spears are both like, I'd be like, oh, like pointing out Solara, like there's a mark over there we could take, and then almost immediately after that, the archers are like, enemies in the trees! It's a trick!
That's just... I'd like to call out, hey, that's rude! Ignore us!
No! Okay. Let me delete our tokens from last time. Go ahead and add yourselves in. Alright, let's see. I need a few initiatives. I need guards, cultists, and acolytes. Let's go with
That's
guards.
stealth. Sorry. Full stealth initiative. There we go.
Another stealth.
Look at that evil stealth roll, though.
Okay, the cultist rolled pretty bad. They're the ones with the bows. That's good. Acolytes got even worse. Not one.
Cool.
We might be able to pull this off, guys.
1, 2,
Got
3.
this.
We still need Waka. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we got all our players. Let's sort this out. It is going to start with Solara. You're across the river. The river is flowing, so it would be an athletics check to just try to like move across. Yeah, I don't know why I made that sound like an or. It's gonna be an athletics check.
Okay.
Although you do get advantage if you're raging, I believe.
Wait, which direction is it flowing?
Check the overworld map. North to south.
Okay,
up to down.
If I go into the water and try to cross it, but not, and let the flow carry me, where could I pop up?
Let the flow carry you. So you're trying to like let it drift you like kind of down like that way?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say it would still be an athletics check. I'm gonna make it a bit easier because you're trying to go with the flow. With the speed of it, I think you would end up... You would probably overshoot the archers a little bit, probably like 15 feet below the archers.
Okay. I will attempt to do that.
Alright, so trying to add the river's speed to let it carry a bit farther than you normally would. Go ahead and roll athletics. Oh yeah, that'll do it. So let me make sure I measure this right. You go drift through the water there. Is that 15 feet? Yeah, 15 feet from the lowest archer.
Okay. And then I will... I'll just take dash to get up to the archers.
All right. You guys see, they see Solara, she emerges from the river, just like ripped, clothes ripped up a little bit, nice velvet soaked, but just in a full, angry, like, fast walk up to the archers.
Are you raging?
I'm not raging.
Not raging yet, yeah. All right, so that's the guards. Okay, what are the guards gonna do here? They're in cover right now. They do have two spears.
Because I came up behind the tree, do the groups up top see me?
I think you probably have a little bit of cover from them right now, but they definitely saw you like go through the river over there. Okay. The two guard-looking ones, they are gonna start advancing towards the center. And they are going to ready their shields and their spears. Seems like they're just preparing for someone to cross. Ander, that is you.
Alright. How does jumping work in this? Does it count up my speed if I jump across something?
There's a specific formula. I'm gonna check.
Okay.
I believe you have a running start. I think you can jump half your movement. Let's see.
Cool. That makes
jumping. Your strength score determines how far you can jump. A long jump, you can cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet before the jump. When making a standing long jump, you move only half distance. Okay, so basically, you can make a long jump equal to half the lion's speed.
Okay.
Right.
Strength, sorry. Half the strength. Or no, sorry. Okay. If you'd have a running, don't quite have a running start. You're a little close.
I have an ability called Running Leap. With a 10-foot running start, I can jump up to 25 feet.
Okay. I think if you back up 5 feet and then go for it, let's see, there's narrower forks in the river.
Here.
If you do 5 back and then make a leap, you could probably make it. But yeah, 25 feet is what you need to clear the river from the directly in front of you. Well, that's from, I guess, yeah, your position. Like, from the edge of the bank, you know what I mean?
Oh.
I will say, if you land in the water there, you will have to make athletics checks to not start getting swept away.
If I land in right here? Wait,
yes.
right here?
Because that'll be just in front of them. Up to you if you want to risk it, or just jump it and go around.
Alright, I also have an ability called Pounce. I'm curious. It says if the lion moves at least 20 feet forward towards a creature and then hits it with a claw attack on the same turn, they either succeed on a stealth saving throw or knock prone. If it's prone, I can make an attack again. If I run here and jump... Oh, right there.
I'd say if you're landing in the river, you can make the pounce if you make the athletics check to, like, keep your footing.
Okay. How's goes my athletics? Not... Well, I guess I'm going off of that athletics, so... it's okay. I'll go with that. So I'm gonna jump right here. And then do an athletics saving throw.
Alright, roll your athletics and see if you stay stable for the pounce.
11?
11 is not quite gonna do it.
Dang it.
I will say, it's enough that you're not getting swept away, but it's not enough that you could, like, you know, rear up on your legs and pounce these guys.
Alright.
But you could still make a regular attack.
Alright, I will bite him.
Alright, go for the bite, and then their readied actions are gonna go off as well.
7, that does not hit.
With their thicker armor and shields, they bash you away, and they both make 2 spear thrusts as you enter the reach.
Inspiration to re-roll that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Instead of a 7, nat 1.
I did worse.
I was about to say, you probably can't do worse, but I take it back.
Hey, Under, were you blessed or no?
Oh, I was blessed.
And it was blessed. It's extra D4.
So 7 plus a D4. I'll save you some time. You're still not going to hit it. Even if you rolled a 4, you'd get an 11.
Yeah, I would still do the inspiration on that, so I still fail.
Fair enough.
With a 10.
They go with 2 spear thrusts. Spear thrust 1 is 15. The other one is 10.
Against my armor class?
Yes.
The 15 to hit, the 10 will not.
Okay, 6 damage total. They had, like, readied their actions to try to stab anyone who fords the river.
Okay.
Alright, that is Waka.
Alright, so how do I add bless to my attack rolls?
You just gotta roll it separately, I think.
Oh, okay. Just gotta roll. Okay. In that case,
I wonder if there's a way to add it.
I'm gonna shoot that cultist right there. Or at least try to.
Which one are you shooting? Because that is a hit.
This one right there.
Okay, lead one, 19's a hit. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Nice, max.
You are able to take out one of the ones with the bow.
Nice.
Max damage.
Bonus action stealth.
Oh my god. This ambush has gone awry.
Yeah.
Alright, Willa?
Waka's supposed to be our rogue.
I'm a bounty hunter. There's a difference.
Absolute insanity.
I'm gonna go with the cultist right by Solara.
Alright, go for the one next to Solara. What? Willa picking up the slack from the
Always.
from from the nat ones. Oh, with sneak attack too, so
Yes.
8 plus 9, 17. Do some math. That is just enough. You're gonna get an extra inspiration point because you massive damaged someone again.
And I'm gonna do a little happy dance and hide.
Jesus
We can't
Christ.
have more than one inspiration, right?
No.
Oh, if you already have one, yeah, you can't stack them, unfortunately.
Yeah, the whole party has one currently, right?
Yeah, because you guys had the fight last time, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you couldn't have known, but yeah, if you hadn't had one, that would absolutely be worth one. Jesus Christ.
Look at that, yes.
Yeah, and I hide.
Alright, well that is a good stealth check. Okay, so Acolytes, Cultist, and Guards get checks. No, okay, so you are hidden. We got our Cultists. One is gonna fall back 30 feet and take a shot at Solara. Let's see. That is a 14, which I believe is a hit.
Yep.
You're gonna take 6 damage as the arrow lodges into you. The other 2 cultists are gonna kind of split the difference here and move in position. They also look like they are these ones with swords and shields. They are getting ready in action. Darval.
I'm going to just move as far as I can. Which is in the middle of the water. I'm actually going to move down to here.
Alright, moving up to the riverbank.
Yep. I'll move across the river next turn, but I'm going to shout at them. Just, the usual, come fight me, you cowards.
Alright.
That's the first round of Bless. So, 9 more rounds of Bless.
9 more rounds of Bless. Alright. It is our enemy casters now.
Oh boy.
What are they gonna do? Can't heal people who are already dead, so that's not an option. Okay. Let's see. Who's closest here? Yeah, Lion. Alright. You see the 2 acolytes. They begin to chant something under their breath and hold up one hand. A ball of multicolored dancing fire appears in each person's hand. They are each gonna roll one on the line.
Cool.
Sorry, this one's just a reflex save, actually.
Don't forget +4 on that. Sorry, plus a D4 on that.
You do have a +4, so this is gonna be 2 dexterity saves, each with an extra D4 from Bless.
Alright. Dex saves with the D4.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Slash roll 20 plus 2. I have a lot of stuff to put in here.
Well, there we go.
Okay, first one's a pass. Then if you just hit the up arrow and enter again, it'll do the same one as last time.
And 23 for the second.
Oh my lord. Okay, you're gonna have both of them?
Need Bless.
Which is good because they both max rolled. So you each hit would have been 8. You have each of them to 4 damage. So you take 8 total.
Cool.
Good God. All right. Solara.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to run up next to this guard. I'm gonna rage and just attack with the axe.
All right. That is gonna hit. They don't have any ready actions, so go ahead and add. Oh, sorry. Are you blessed as well?
Yeah.
Go ahead and add a D4 on that, because it might not hit. Okay, it does still hit. as you kind of blindside this, part of the two-man shield wall holding off the lion. He is almost bloodied with that.
I think that's minimum.
Good God. Yeah, it's always rough on a D12 when it's a 1. Okay, it's the 2 guards now. Kind of in a predicament because they're enemies on both sides here. I think they're just gonna kind of go back to back and split their attentions. One spear thrust on the lion, one on Solara. Lion first. 16, I'm pretty sure that's a hit. And then Solara is a 14.
Just hits.
Okay, so Lion is going to take 4 damage. Solara, you're going to take 6 damage. But you are raging now, so halve to 3.
Okay.
That is... guards don't really have any other special shenanigans they can do, so it's going to be Ander.
Okay, I'm actually going to fight this one.
Okay, the injured one. Go for it. Oh. Well, pack tactics, they have to be adjacent to you.
The ally has to be adjacent to an enemy, right?
I think they also have to be adjacent to you, but I will double check.
The lion has advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one of the lion's allies is within 5 feet of the creature, and the ally isn't incapacitated.
Oh, okay. Then you're good.
Cool. And so
nice.
I'm just going to bite it.
Would have missed without advantage, but that is a hit. See if we can finish this guy off.
Nice.
You rip the shield out of his hands and are able to bite the bottom one across the throat. It's 1 guard down.
Nice. Ripping out people's throats.
Yep.
Truly a bloody way to die. Okay. Waka.
Alright. I am, I'm gonna first try to bonus action hide.
Okay, let's see if we're more successful this time.
There we go.
That'll do it. Yeah, I'll roll, but I highly doubt anyone's gonna see through that. No, you're good.
All right, and then I'm gonna Yeah, I think I'm just gonna shoot the guard.
Okay, go for it. At advantage. Oh, nice. With the advantage, that is a crit. Go ahead and double the sneak attack too, because you're hidden. And engage the melee. Jesus, all sorts of rule overlap.
My feat gives me an extra damage dice to piercing weapons, so it should be 3d6 for the crit. And I think I did it right, but we're about to find out.
Well, we're about to learn if it worked.
I did not. Oh wait, yeah, 2d6.
Yes, it did. Well, does that add that on a crit? It says. Is that what it does?
Let me.
Because if it just adds it normally, then it would be.
So it says you have a. Oh wait, hold on. Can't I just?
Yeah, you should be able to just hit like the little speech bubble next to it, and it should go through.
Speech bubble. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack. Okay, cool. Nice. All right. So that is going to be so much damage. Is that massive? Let's see. 13 plus another. It is not massive for the guards.
Okay.
But it does most certainly kill one.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I was about to say if he doesn't die, I want to re-roll one of those twos.
No. So I was just seeing if like it was double his total, but no, you do get it like right between the shield and the armor and just straight into him.
Nice.
All right. And you already used your bonus action at the start of the turn, so Willa.
Okay.
All right. So I killed the guard, but you should be able to check.
Do it.
All right. Nearest cultist.
Yeah.
Take the guards out of the order. That'll do it. And another guard is going to go down as well. The extra shields they added did not help them. 16.
She's trying to hide again as her bonus action. 16.
They don't seem to see you. Alright, that's the remaining cultists. Let's start with the surviving bowman at the back here. Yeah, that lion's doing a lot too. Can he get... No, okay. He's gonna take a shot on the lion. Definitely gonna be a hit. That is 6 damage.
Okay. The lion isn't looking too good, but it's fine.
Cultist is gonna try to finish the lion. Oh, it's too far away. Alright, Cultist is gonna go for Solara instead then. This is with the scimitar. 11 does not hit. And then this is going to be the Acolytes again. They're both going to lob Sacred Flames again. One at Solara, one at the Lion. So each of you guys make a Dexterity save with a D4 as well from Bless. I don't know why I'm rolling, but I re-rolled not the D20s. Damn!
I got a 9, so I probably failed.
Well, Solara definitely passed on that 20. 9 does fail. Lion's gonna take 8. Solara, you take 2 halved to 1.
So the lion drops, and I take 12. I'm at 12 health.
Okay, yeah, it takes 2. You take another 6. You guys see Andor appear a little scorched. Also, sorry, Darval, you should have gone before them. I got the cultists and them mixed up.
Oh,
Wait.
careful.
I might have a special ability. Give me a second.
Okay, go for your... Darval, you work on your stuff. I'll just say the Acolytes skip their turn, basically.
I'm going to keep moving across the water to make a athletics, right?
Yes, you would make an athletics if you cross the river. So see if you did succeed at that.
It's how much movement I just use. 25, so that's 5 more feet of movement.
25. Yep.
Move to there, and that's my turn.
Okay. And then they would have done their normal stuff. Toss the fire. It's still the same 2 targets. Andrew, did you figure out if you had any shenanigans?
So I remember an ability that if I were to get out, I can spend another... I can spend another wild shape to stay in the form. I remember reading that somewhere. I just don't remember where I remember reading that.
I don't know. I don't play a lot of druids.
Alright, I just found something else instead. Yeah, as my bonus action, I'm gonna go back into my lion form.
Well, it'll be on your turn, because it'll be Solara's turn first.
Oh, okay. Sorry about
But
that.
I'll keep it in mind. Solara, you're up.
I'm just gonna attack cultists in front of me.
Alright. She winds up the axe.
And I will do Reckless.
Okay, nice. So we get even more crits in this battle. Not a crit, but definitely a hit. That'll do it this time. No minimum damage this time. Okay. You just full executioner decapitate this guy. Head goes sailing.
And then I will run up here.
Okay. You start advancing on the caster and the bowman. Ander, now you can do your fucking wild shape nonsense.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do wild shape to go back into the lion.
Okay. The lion appears to growl as the casters look... well, they have their masks on, but you see the cultists of the bow kind of look startled at the reappearance of the beast.
And then I'm going to run at this and pounce. I am going to attack the acolyte with a claw.
Okay, nearest acolyte. Go for your swing.
This one. 16?
16 will do it. These guys seem a bit better than the acolytes you fought in Greenest, but not that great.
Okay, and then the damage is right here.
Okay. Past Bloody looking pretty bad, but is still up.
He now has to succeed on a strength saving throw.
Yes. Let's see. What is their bonus? Not very high, I would wager. Okay. Flat roll 17. Does make it, though.
Yeah, he does, because it's DC 13. So yeah, he's fine.
Okay. In that case, Waka.
I have a question. Are these bushes enough for me to hide in right there?
Yeah, we'll say so.
Alright. So I would like to move up to the bushes. I'm just gonna try to shoot that guy normally.
Okay.
I have range.
55, yeah, you're within range. Go ahead and make these stealth checks, see if this is going to be an advantage or not.
Oh no, I'm not hiding yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I'm gonna hide the after I shoot.
Just a regular shot then.
Did I hover? If not, maybe if I don't.
That is a hit. And I believe minimum damage is going to be enough. Yeah, you see the arrow whiz by you, Ander, just thunk, right, kind of splits the wooden mask in half.
Nice. And that's my stealth.
22. Jesus Christ. Basically, do they get a nat 20 or not? They do not. Okay. Willa. Acolyte and a cultist left. I think you're out of regular range, though. Yeah, because what? Short bow is 80, right?
Yeah, the short bow is 80.
So if you wanted to not shoot at disadvantage, you'd have to move up. You could also hide to get advantage, which would cancel out the disadvantage, and it would just be a flat roll.
I don't know where.
Right here for now. Yeah, right there. Okay. So I'll go there. I'll go ahead and hide right now. First.
Alright, let's see. The cultist is like, get down! And he points you out to the acolyte.
Oh, okay. So I try to shoot the acolyte.
You did move close enough, though, so you're not at disadvantage. Add your d4, right? Because you're blessed?
No, not me.
Oh, you're not blessed? Okay, that one will just miss then. Remaining cultist.
Oh wait, I'm gonna use my what's it called?
Inspiration?
Oh, yeah, you can use inspiration. Go for it.
So what does that do?
You just re-roll it.
Oh, I just re-roll it?
Yeah, because basically it says 13, 16, but you know what I mean? That wasn't like real English, but 13. You do hit. It was 14.
Oh yes!
Literally was all the difference. Okay, the acolyte is barely standing as an arrow just rockets into his chest. That was unlikely. Okay, sorry, I double clicked, but it is still the cultist. Before Darval here. So let's see. Can't block everybody, so he's gonna try to step in front of the barbarian and go with a scimitar slash. That'll definitely hit. It's over 20. You take 8, halve to 4.
Okay.
And then now it is actually Darval.
Okay, I am. Which one looks more hurt?
I mean, definitely the top one. He's like well into the red on his aura. The guy, I don't think anyone's actually hit the bowman yet. He basically this guy dropped his bow, by the way, to get a scimitar.
Fair enough. I'll attack the cultist and the acolyte
Okay, let's see.
with my sword.
13, as you now know, is 1 shy.
Okay, I'm gonna use my inspiration to reroll it.
Okay, go for it. Oh, you try to draw on that, inspiration from yesterday's battle, like, we fought so hard, but you remember all of, like, the painful injuries, and you kind of choke on it a little bit.
Yeah, that's fair. That's my turn. Take him out.
Alright, that's our remaining Acolyte. He is going to cast a spell on himself. And you see he goes back up to max health as his wounds begin to heal.
Ooh. Tragic.
But that is his full turn.
I'm going to attack the cultist. And we will do Reckless again.
Oh my goodness, 23. Yeah, that'll do it. Will he survive? He does survive, though. He's definitely bloodied. Yep.
Can I use my inspiration on the damage roll?
You cannot. It is only d20s.
Okay.
He does look bloodied, though. Ander, that's you.
Alright. I am going to be moving over here, and then running at him to pounce at him again.
Alright, you do like a zigzag, your clawed feet kind of dig into the turf right here as you push off down toward your target.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not going to do it, though.
Dang it.
He sees your clever lion maneuvers.
Alright, that's my turn.
Alright, Waka, that is you. We got injured cultist and now full again acolyte.
Alright, so I am hidden.
Yeah, you are still hidden.
I think I can, yeah, I'm gonna go for the acolyte.
Okay, going for him with advantage.
Yeah.
With advantage, that will hit. Go ahead and roll damage with sneak.
I would like to re-roll that piercing damage.
Okay.
And I'll actually add my plus. Oh, my fat fingers got in the way.
It's alright, you got it. Here we go.
There we go.
Okay, yeah. 9 is exactly what Willa got last time that didn't work, but you do manage to exceed it this time, so he goes down. Arrow, yes. This one doesn't split the mask, but goes like through the eye slit and takes another one down. All that is left is the injured cultist, and it is any bonus actions left, or is it Willa?
I'll hide as a bonus action. Sorry, I forgot to change my stealth.
No, it's okay. I figured it was you.
Yeah. So that's my stealth, and then it's Willa's.
All right. Willa.
I believe I'm still with range. Oh, let's get the last guy. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of Willa being a name, I have an anecdote after this fight in a second. Oh, yeah, that'll hit with advantage.
So, that was a stealth.
Oh, that was a stealth, sorry. I thought it was the hit roll. Yeah, it's definitely, unless he gets a nat 20, I think it's not gonna... Got a nat 1. Cultists are not very observant. That'll hit. And final arrow, thunk, knocks out the last guy. So we're out of combat. We'll take a... Yeah, no need to stealth after the dance. You just keep the dance going this time. We'll take a bathroom break here in a second. And then I'll get XP when we're back. But the Willa thing reminded me, so I don't know how many of you guys watched Dimension 20 stuff. But one of the D&D campaigns they did, Crown of Candy, which is like, if you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's fucking Game of Thrones plus Candyland. It's amazing. But they've been selling miniatures at it for like charity, right? They're doing an auction. One of the main characters, whose name is Liam Wilhelmina, which is what reminded me, the current bid on it with still 2 days left in the auction is $10,000 for the miniature.
Holy cow!
Which is insane. Like, granted, it comes on like a special mount that they made, and like it's signed by the DM on like the special little card. But that is insanity.
I mean, it's for charity, you said, right? That's something at least. But wow,
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
At least it's for charity, yeah. But like, because at first I was like, when they announced the auction, they're also doing a few of like the NPC minis, like anonymous candy villager #1. The lowest bidded one right now is like $400.
Ooh.
And I was just because I was thinking, I was like, oh, I like them a lot. Maybe I get like 50 or something. It'd be nice for like a signed piece of memorabilia. And then like day one, I checked. I was like, oh, the fucking non-player character NPC is just like 400 already. Never mind. I will give up.
Yeah. Wow. That's wild.
All right. Well, we'll be back in like 5 minutes, and then we'll divvy up XP and stuff. 85 away? Okay, I haven't finished adding it up, but...
25.
No,
25.
25.
25? Yeah, I mean, that's like, if you killed 5 kobolds, you'd be good.
Yeah.
I'll add it up, though, because these guys are worth a bit more. I don't want to short you anything. Okay, so this time we had 4 cultists. Then we have the 2 guards, who are a bit better than the cultists. Whoops, I minimized their sheet. Let me double check. Yep.
Now I gotta make a decision between Oath of Glory or Oath of Devotion. Tough call.
Oh, yeah, you gotta pick your guys' like paths and stuff this level.
Except for the Druid who I did.
Yes.
Yeah, except for Druid.
I don't get much this level up.
Everybody... I don't know why I did that. I can't fucking do math in my head. Oh my god. Everybody gets 60 experience.
Sweet.
Alright, so that's a level.
Yeah.
Per my usual rule, you... Sorry, go ahead. I don't want to mess your numbers up.
935.
935? Okay, cool.
Alright, that in mind, so per usual with my rules, you do always get the hit die when you level up, and like get that health immediately. But it is still during the day. You guys are closing in on the enemy camp. Are you trying to make it closer? Or are you trying to... That's unfortunate.
Tragic.
Or are you trying to, like, rest in the wilderness?
Use your inspiration to re-roll that?
Inspirations are only d20s.
Dang.
You tried.
I tried for you.
I think I still have the most health out of the party.
I think you still like are literally the highest health. It's like...
Right.
I will say, it seems bad, but in my favorite character ever is my Paladin Bahuda. I also rolled, and even though I have some nat ones, I still by far have the most health.
Bahuda. He was great.
I was gonna take the 5.
Hey, it's totally fine if you say no, but since it was the same fight, can I have that one inspiration?
I'm gonna say no, because it occurred before the other was spent.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'll bring us back to the overall map, though, for now. Let's tag us back. You guys are across... Yeah, so what's the matter? Are you guys trying to sleep in the wilderness? What are we doing?
Yeah, we should be camps so we can get a level up stuff. But you don't have to.
Alright.
I would feel more comfortable if we were all leveled up. It's up to you guys. Like,
I completely agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, so you guys have crossed the river there, the Chionthar River. Okay. So you guys try to find a place. Give me a survival check. See what kind of places you can find nearby to hole up in.
I look directly at Ander. Our Waka
I didn't do well. Waka did better than me.
So Willow will give me advantage, and so that's a 20.
They're both pretty good. Okay, so I would say Waka, you do manage to find like a small stone, like sandstone cave that you could hide in. I think it would greatly reduce the chance that someone's gonna like run up on you.
Okay, cool.
Nice. We should have a watch order though.
All right. What is? That's a good question. What is the watch order?
We need 8 hours, so 8 hours everyone. So about 10 hours to be able to take 2-hour watches.
Oh, ignore that.
You're fine. So who's on first watch?
I can take first watch, I guess.
All right, Darval. Who's second?
Those who have dark vision should do it, as opposed to those who don't.
Who should it do it?
Dark vision people, which is most of us.
I
don't think
have
all
dark
of us.
vision. I'm a human.
Yeah.
So I'll take the last watch if that's fine.
I have dark vision, so I can take a midnight one.
All right. So it sounds like then if we're going with dark vision, it'd be like Darval, Waka, Willa.
Well, I have dark vision too.
Oh, you have it too?
I do the mask more.
Oh, okay. I'd say probably so. Waka, Darval, Willa, Solara, Ander. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if anything besets you guys. It might not even matter. We'll find out. Okay. Okay. You guys actually, that was partially thanks to the fact you found a much more hidden location. You guys are able to make it through the night, so you do get your level up stuff.
Woohoo! Time for shenanigans.
So you guys all go up to 3. You get back, it's still half rounded down, so you get back 1 hit dice. But I think most people only spent 1. So I think you should be still at full hit dice for today.
I'm not. I spent 2. I only had 1 at the beginning of the day, so getting 1 back puts me at 2 out of 3.
I'm at 1 currently.
If you you get the 1 from leveling up as well.
Oh, okay. Then
so as long as no one was at 0, you should be at 3 right now.
I was at 0 before.
Oh, okay. Then you're at 2.
Get an extra spell slot.
The days of adventuring are catching up to the bard. Or the bard. Why did I say bard? Druid. I was thinking druid too. I don't know why I said that.
I'm now immune to disease.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
Do you know what your oath is yet?
I chose Oath of Glory.
Ben.
Nice.
It will be
okay.
good.
Yeah. How do you add natural weapons?
That's a good question. Let's see if I can drag it from the compendium.
Because I chose Path of the Beast.
Hell yeah. Okay, so I don't think you can drag and drop from the compendium. Let me pop up your sheet really quick. But if you go to where you have all the buttons you click for your weapons right there, you can just hit the plus and manually type it in.
Okay.
So you could just label it whatever. I don't know. I can't remember which one beast is, but put that name. It would still be the regular bonus to attack. Strength plus whatever your bonus is. And then there's a million categories of stuff in there, but
okay.
It should be.
I got a great attack. Oh, nice.
I have to add 3 of them, so it might take me a sec.
You're good. You're good. Okay. What ranged attack spell do you have, Darval, as a paladin?
I have Guiding Bolt. I get Guiding Bolt.
Oh, you get Guiding Bolt? That's pretty solid. That's
nice.
4d6 and gives the next person advantage, right?
Yeah. It works really well with our rogue friends.
That's not bad. What is... Yeah, you literally, painting the targets, with a medieval laser beam so that people can hit them.
That's cool.
What's the range on it? 120 feet. I thought it was 60.
Nope, it's gonna be good.
God damn.
I'll feel like Shadow Divinity now. Can you tell me times?
That is nice. How about our sneaky people? Do you guys have any ones in mind for what your not called path? What is it for the rogues? Discipline?
Oh yeah, we totally have an idea.
Oh, okay, all right.
We're gonna become assassinators.
Both of you? Fucking kill me. Woof.
So we're both assassins, and so if we get a surprise attack, it's an auto crit.
Yeah, it's bad. It's real bad. I will say there was maybe one of the most brutal examples of don't split the party I ever saw was I was running Curse of Strahd at my local game shop. This was a session a month ago now, and basically I won't spoil it. But basically, there's 2 bad guys. One looked really big. One they suspected was a rogue, and one of the party members went off to intimidate them. Essentially, hey, we know what you 2 are up to, and back off. While the rest of the party was somewhere else, and unfortunately, they didn't realize that just the big guy was there, and his smaller friend was an assassin rogue, and just stabbed her in the back for a bajillion damage.
Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, so basically combat started, and they're okay, we gotta get there real quick to save. I think they did save her, but it was close.
Also, guys, I now got my wings once a day.
Oh yeah.
I have a lot of once a day things.
Very cool to have wings in a dragon campaign. I will say.
True. Especially for a melee character.
Oh yeah, dude. Melee characters' wings are great. I just love melee characters, though. I'm a sucker for.
I do too. I do too.
I'm just a sucker for a weapon.
I have my specific channel abilities for your real athlete and inspiring smite.
I do have a question from
leveling. Lay it on me.
Yeah, so on the website that I'm using, one of the abilities we get is steady aim, but in parentheses it says optional. I don't know what that means.
Are you using the Character Mancer to level up your character? Because it should auto add stuff.
I did level up through the Character Mancer.
Oh, okay.
And it didn't give me that option, but like the thing I'm reading. Yeah,
so it's saying Assassin gives you that?
No, this is just like the regular rogue ability. So I posted it. That's the website I'm using to look.
It's the optional feature from Tosh's. The optional feature from Tosh's.
I'm sorry, what?
It's an optional feature from Tosh's Cauldron of Everything. The DM can say if you can have that or not, pretty much.
Oh, okay. So
let me read through it. So as bonus action, you give yourself advantage on the next attack roll.
Yeah, roll 20 automatically gave it. So just so you know.
Yeah, you can use that.
Okay.
That's what. Yeah, no, I didn't realize that was only from Tasha's. That's what the rogue at the local game I'm doing is uses that. That's fine.
I'm pretty sure it's from Tasha's.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No, yeah, I'm fine with that.
All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't doing anything wrong.
No, you're fine. Because it's like good. It's just like there's obviously penalties to it. You know what I mean? Like you can only use it if you haven't moved, and your speed goes to 0.
Yeah, which is pretty brutal. But
yeah,
it can be useful.
Yeah. Oh no, it's definitely got its benefits. I've definitely seen it used very well.
So I actually got some new stuff. Something important for me is I can now cast level 2 spells.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, that's pretty sizable.
I actually bought these really cool something that D&D offers, which is the spellbook cards for the druid.
Oh, fun.
Oh, like the physical cards? I do like the cards a lot, yeah.
And I took out the level 2s, and it's like a good stack of just level 2 cards that I could choose from.
Oh, there's so many. I will say, do I have it anywhere near me? Hold on. I can show the stream. I have, this is actually one of, like, the affiliate links on my website. Like, you can, I get a nice kickback if people buy it through them, but if you buy Skull Splitter dice, you can get these, like, dice cases. Mine looks like a spell book, but it literally has like a slot in the middle of the foam that holds the dice for the card boxes for the spells.
Oh, that's cool.
So like there's like sections for dice, a section in the bottom right for like your miniature, and then like a cutout square in the middle for like right now I have like my ranger deck of spells in there.
Cool.
It's just like a nice little carrying case. I don't think I showed the front to the camera, but mine's like looks like kind of a little spell book with a gem, but it's like a metal case.
Please post your affiliate in the description.
Yeah, I think it auto did it on this one, but I'll add it. Let me see.
So what do these spells actually say? Druid-desert on the bottom.
Druid-desert.
Land druid. Circle land.
Oh,
yeah.
So I can't.
If you circle land, you choose that archetype. I'm pretty sure is how it works. And you choose that land.
Yes.
Oh, it's about the desert. Dang, I can't grab that.
Here's the link to like.
Why the stack is huge.
I put it in the chat in Twitch, but that's like the benthedm.com/affiliates is where.
Oh, cool stuff. Thanks.
Okay. Although basically it's just the two affiliates are that and Hero Forge.
Hero Forge. Woo.
Well, that sucks. I was really looking forward to using this spell. I chose the blur spell.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, I guess that does track that it's like a desert, like it's like a mirage. That's cool.
But now I have to choose something else. It's all good.
Alright.
Almost ready. Just adding in the last channel divinity. Undead.
All right, sounds good.
I think I want that.
We keep going, though. Big brief moments. We can start.
All right. So you guys do make it through the next night. You're not interrupted. You guys were able to spot the rear guard action. Sorry, excuse me.
Okay.
So, you're gonna make one last survival check because it's been a night since you were following them. But this, if you make it, this should bring you to the camp map.
Wait.
Survival?
Yes, you're basically like there's still evidence that they've been moving through this region.
I failed it. It was the first roll. That sucks.
Oh,
My character is very distracted with trying to figure out what special spells they can use.
If anyone else wants to try to give it a whirl, feel free, because it's not a group check or anything.
Yeah, so Willow will give Waka advantage. Try it. Oof, not much better.
14 will be enough, just because it's a large gathering of enemies. Okay. Cool. So, I'm gonna bring us over to the general map. Let's see, camp alertness. Okay. Depending on whether, are you guys trying to sneak up on the camp or like brazen your way in? Come on, bring us over to the camp.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Are you trying to like sneak up on the camp or brazen your way in? And if you guys check your rulers, this camp is bigger than it looks.
Okay. I vote sneak. I'd like to remind the party we are now assassins and we get auto crits. We could hit somebody.
I think sneak's probably where to go. And then we just also in the back a little bit.
All
I
right.
actually have something special for the
I
group
say
now.
if you guys chill out at least like, I don't know, 60 feet behind, like
60
within
feet.
like a full movement. That way you guys don't get hit with stealth penalties and we're not in danger.
Oh, and then who had the other thing, the special thing they were just saying?
I now have a spell called Pass Without the Trace, where if I cast it on someone,
Yeah.
if they're within 30 feet of me, they get a +10 bonus to Dex stealth checks.
Holy crap.
Yeah, Pass Without Trace is pretty fucking wild.
I noticed we've done a lot of stealth checks, so I'm like, I should take this.
No, that's a great spell.
All of us or just one person?
I think it's just everyone within 30 feet.
Oh snap, I can start stealthing now maybe.
Yep, so we could do that, Waka, if you want us to do that.
You're gonna have to. Sorry, man. Zen's like screaming like crazy. Whoa, what was that?
I got a new spell called Pass Without Trace. It allows me to, when I cast it for the duration, each creature within 30 feet of me has a +10 bonus to Dex stealth checks.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
We can do that if you want us to do that.
Yeah. I say let's try that.
All right, so it'll be a group check. So everyone can roll stealth. We do majority successes, but whatever you roll, you're adding a 10 on top of that.
Yeah, let me get this real quick.
It is a group check, so we'll see what happens. So 13.
11.
13 is the current lowest.
Let me hurry and do this real quick.
26 is the next one.
11 is the lowest.
That is true, but it's also a nat 1, so it is 11, yes.
I hit a crit and got 31.
You guys periodically have to, like, pause and, like, look around to make sure Anders, like, still with you. And you're like, are we still going the right way? And Anders, like, kind of appears out of the brush and just, like, waves you guys forward. Yeah, that's a majority of successes, because the last 3 were 26, 31, 26. Willa and Waka, though, rolling the same, just very in sync.
Right? We're just in sync all the time.
So we have this crazy looking map here right now. You guys can kind of tell that if you use the ruler from the entrance in the top left to that cave in the bottom right is almost like 1,000 feet. So like the tokens aren't to like scale, if that makes sense. This is kind of like representing a few things you can immediately see. As you guys follow the tracks through the foothills of the mountains, you find the cultists' camp. They have set up in the hollow of a rocky plateau that's roughly shaped like a horseshoe. The lower portion of the plateau rises gently from the surrounding land, but it quickly steepens and ascends to a height of 150 feet above the landscape. Boulders form jumbled heaps at the base of cliffs. The level shelves and top of the plateau are covered in long grass, brush, and scrubby trees, also grow in patches throughout the valley. So, what some of these features might mean to you guys... anywhere with boulders, so if you had a plan that needs you to sneak by boulders, that's difficult terrain, so have speed. Brush, which is any of this like green stuff in the valley, or the tall grass on the cliffs around it, gives you guys like 3/4 cover, and would allow you guys to make stealth checks, obviously. The sides of the walls are kind of pitted with lots of small caves, and then we're going to make perception checks in a second to see what else we spot. Whoops, my alarm just went off. But you would immediately notice that the cultists have set up 2 large like guard towers. One atop the plateau and one at the entrance of the hollow. Those guard towers are about 20 feet high, made from rough timbers lashed together with rope. You would know that they're large enough from a distance, like, okay, you fit like 3, maybe 4 people to a tower. With all those obvious things in mind, you can see that there are lots of cultists, kobolds, various lizards. I think you guys actually see a new form of lizard you had not seen yet. If anyone wants to make a nature check, or an arcana check, actually, they both would apply here.
I look at the druid.
I'm not good at either of those, but I'll make a nature check.
Oh my god. Double nat 20s, good lord. Wait, is that? Yeah, oh my god. So, 2 nat 20s in a row. Alright, you're pretty sure that these are guard drakes. These bad boys.
Dang it, I can't turn into them.
Guard drakes, yeah, they're dragons, so you can't take their shape. Basically, kind of what they sound like. They're 4-legged, draconic descendant beasts. They have pretty thick hides. You would know that they are almost equally as deadly with their bite as they are with those like thick armored tails. So you even see a couple of those roaming around, a couple of the other like ambush drakes, kobolds, cultists, acolytes milling around. Now that you've seen all the general stuff, go ahead and make perception checks. Also, yeah, back-to-back crit, 1 in 400 chance. Just statistically, I always love saying that.
All right, Andrew, no pressure. Aw, I was about to say, you gotta get 3 in a row, man.
No, that's 3 21s in a row.
It is weird that it's the same number.
Yeah.
Ander basically takes point in this stealth operation, brings you guys through the wilderness. Immediately is like, oh, hey, watch out for those blue things in the back. Those are guard drakes. And then as soon as he does that, is like, oh, by the way, here are some things that I noticed. Willow, though, will also notice some things as well. Good God.
Perception.
So from a distance, I'm gonna kind of I'll bring the numbers to the map player so you guys can see them. Area 1, which you guys can see is kind of in that lower left of like the bottom of the horseshoe. Both of you guys can see that it looks like that is a like prisoner section of the camp. You can see a couple of humans, and with an over 20. Let me just pull up the art for you guys 1 second. You can see that someone that they are jeering at is another half-elf in similar clothes to the ones you met, who is, like, strapped to a rack.
Oof, poor guy.
Oh.
So you guys can tell, like, it's the X, but also the chains in those mouths. It is still technically a rack. If they wanted to, it doesn't look like he's being tortured right now, but they could tighten the chains to torture him.
Oof.
So he's not in the best position. Although you can tell, like, hard to see him breathing from 1,000 feet away. But if he's in the rack, he's probably not dead.
Good to know.
So that jumps out at you first as well. Let's see. What else would you spot with these high checks? Okay. So, so you kind of tell on the smaller version of the map in the bottom left, those X's are the guard towers, by the way. So one's not on, like, the main map, but it's by that entrance in the top left. Does that make sense?
Can you ping them?
So, like, this is one guard tower. Whoops, didn't ping.
Okay.
Yeah, like this one, and then there's one you can't quite see over here in the top left, but it's that X on, like, the lower map. That makes sense.
Oh, yeah, I see. I got you. Okay. Cool.
Okay. So additionally, you guys can tell that, like, the one up by the valley just has, like, a ladder at the base you can climb up of. It looks like to get to the guard tower up here, you'd either have to, like, scramble down the stone slope from above, that, like, third level of the plateau, or there's a ladder leading up from this pile of rocks to the second watchtower.
Or you can fly.
Yeah,
or you can fly. I mean, yeah, like, fuck me, right? They did not set up this camp for, flying enemies, really. Dragons are pretty confident they have that on lock. In terms of the tents you guys are seeing, not yet, he says. Lots of circular tents made from, like, wooden beams, bone poles, a lot of them covered in, like, hide mixed with, like, mud and sod on top. The ones in the mouth of the valley, near where you guys would approach from, are very crudely made. Those seem to be occupied on the 21, 24. Those are occupied by kobolds. Deeper into the valley, the tents start to get sturdier, like more of like a canvas outside than like hides. Those appear to be cultists and acolytes. You already noticed the prisoner tents. And then I'm going to point out area 2 now. You guys got pretty high checks, pretty much noticing all of the shenanigans. This big circular tent at the back. Go ahead.
Do the prisoner tents look in better or worse condition than the cobalt tent?
The prisoner tents are the equivalent of the cobalt tents. So, like, the hide, the mud, like, bone poles. The cultists and acolytes seem to be the ones, like, canvas and, like, shit that was actually built to be tents. Then there is the final big one over here. On that 21 and 24, so you guys see there's a variety of guard drakes around. And then you also see, let me get their art up as well. Seemingly, I guess there's not an art handout for them, but seemingly much more capable fighters than what you've seen. Like, you've seen the cultists, then the guards were a bit better armored. These, like, veteran-looking guys have splint mail, so they're pretty heavily protected. Looks like they're also armed with, like, multiple swords and heavy crossbows.
Do they look harder or easier than that one guy we took captive?
I would say likely you'd think, they might be on par with him as, like, human warriors, but the fact that he was a half-dragon kind of made him a lot harder to kill anyway.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, like, perhaps they might be as skilled as him if they were on an even playing field, but considering they weren't born half-dragon, probably lower.
Okay.
I will say on a 24, you do catch a brief glimpse, kind of surveying out the front of the tent, of Frilla Mondath. That was the purple cloaked one you found.
Yep.
So you see, she kind of like peers out through the valley. Yes. And then, for the briefest of moments, you see a different figure entering a cave, a much larger cave at the back of this map. So area 4 over here. You don't see a full dragon. However, you do see the person they talked about when you did the interrogation. You see Rezimir, who you know is another half dragon, and you knew that she was a black half dragon.
Ooh.
So I'll show you Rezimir, not Rezimir.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy to spot, or not, I guess not easy. I think Willa and Andrew barely do it because it's so much distance, but once you do spot Rezimir, you're like, okay, that's a black dragonborn. They have the purple robes of leadership that the Cult of the Dragons wear, so that's gotta be Rezimir, who you guys know from last time is one of the worm speakers. Those are the top 5 people in the cult, usually one for each, like, chromatic color of dragon.
If we can take... Is it him or her? I don't remember.
Rezimir?
Yeah.
Now you got me second guessing myself. I said her, but now I'm gonna double check. It is her. Okay.
Okay, cool. If we take her out, that'd be a big blow to the cult.
It's true.
Just pointing that out. But you do this tactically. As much as they may want to run in sword blazing, that's going to get killed.
Mm-hmm.
What's the plan?
I guess
Well,
we have to talk about if we want to, like, just roll in and kill a couple leaders. Like, are we killing the leaders or are we trying to capture them?
Kill them, I think, at this point. Maybe leave one alive, but not the top one.
Okay. So, do you think we're going to, like, take on the entire camp section at a time or try to stealth in, kidnap, and stealth out?
I vote section at a time.
Okay. Okay. If that's the case, then,
Take the towers out down first, maybe?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe start with the one that's kind of out of view.
Yeah.
Like the one up here.
This one.
Yeah.
With the
then
guard
we could
tower?
potentially, like, walk around and how... Like, what kind of leap is this like?
Let me double check. So that's from the 3rd plateau level to plateau level number 2. It would be, you would need an athletics check to climb it. It's not the hardest athletics check because there's lots of footholds. That being said, it is about a 40-foot drop.
Okay. What's the distance from, like, the cliff to the tower?
Cliff to the tower? About what it shows.
Okay.
Can we go this way without having to climb as much?
From this gap? Yes, that would be probably about 20 to 25 feet.
Okay.
The only downside is, like, that's like a larger, run up to the tower, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Can the top of the tower see how high up the higher cliff face?
So this tower, the, like, top of it, like that, tarp top of it, is slightly lower than the plateau.
Okay.
Because basically the tower itself is 20 feet tall. This part of the wall is about 40 feet tall. So the, like, tip of the tower is, like, kind of in the middle of that. But, so you think they might have, like, some lines of sight from there to, like, these surfaces of the cliff? But up here, they can't see above that.
This isn't a great watchtower.
Hey, can we, like, is the watchtowers, are they open? So if we stand on the cliff, we can shoot all the guards, or do they have, like...
There's, like, cover on each side of it.
Gotcha.
It would be probably a disadvantage shooting down at them because you'd like the ceilings between you guys essentially.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's like, yeah, it can't quite see that ledge, but you know. However, I will say the other one, the one that's kind of out of sight on the map, since the valley slopes downward, that one, if there was someone still alive there, could have a chance to see the highest point of the plateau. Because, like, this section is, like, pretty steeply downhill.
Yeah, so it sounds like we want to check out maybe these guys on the tower up here and work our way to this tower.
I will say also, just go ahead and give me a sense motive check on the camp, too. Because this could potentially affect some plans. Insight, yes. Sorry, thank you, Waka, for understanding my nonsense.
I didn't get 21 this time.
Willa will give me advantage on it, if possible.
I would say, actually, you guys are kind of like got your heads together, pointing out different spots. So Waka being assisted by Willa and Darval, you guys realize that, like, at least for the moment, the camp's pretty fucking tired. They did a big raid. They rushed back pretty quickly. You think it'd be definitely less likely that you would be challenged going through the camp. Like, there's so many humans and, like, other people in and around this camp that at least those of you who look more human could potentially, you know, maybe pass unnoticed. Like, there's lots of human cultists of all shapes and sizes. And you would think, at least for the moment, like, maybe they'll secure their borders better once they've shaken off the fatigue a little bit. But you're definitely less likely to get challenged right now. So do with that what you will.
Sorry to interrupt. Are these torches around, or have they got to a point where there's lanterns? Like oil lanterns?
Oil lanterns do exist in the setting. I think these guys, maybe there's an oil tent in like or an oil lantern in like the command tent, but at least this area is largely torches.
Okay, cool.
I know I'm not human looking. Is everybody else human looking?
I am not human looking.
Well,
yeah, I think like, Solara and Willa are the two least looking human.
I'm mostly human looking.
I am a human, so I am very much human looking.
Yeah, Darval's kind of a very idealized human, being an Azamar.
You like Captain America?
Yeah, no, that's a great example of it. Like, still, you know, kind of human, but like brought up to the peak.
Another question: Does that prisoner that's on the cross thing, does that look like a powerful being?
I'd say it's hard to tell that from there, but at least from what you've heard, you know that he is like a good enough monk that he's a teacher. Because the one who found Ander and Darval in town was like, yeah, that's my master that's been doing this. So at least a potent enough monk that he can like train others.
So that's another possibility, is to work on the prisoner part first-ish, but I don't know, that's up to you because that's a lot further in.
He also did get caught.
That's true.
I mean, fair. He did get, that is true.
We have to help him, bud. Right now might not be the most optimal time.
But here's the question. Would any of you not have been captured if you got found out in this camp? Just by yourself?
Probably true.
Because this guy, you guys know he was in like deep cover, like solo out here.
That's true.
Yeah.
This has the potential to go bad, but I could...
It's a good start. Keep going.
like theoretically I could fly in and try to free him up or do some sort of rebellion or something like that down in the prison ground.
How many people are in the prison? Like, how many prisoners are there in the prison ground?
I'd say with your checks earlier, you would know that. I'd say yeah, because they're not all out and about at the same time, but not including him, you at least saw 8 others.
I don't think 8 would help. I mean, there's a lot of people here, right?
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Did it look like, for the people who saw, there was anyone else in the cave?
You didn't see anyone else go in. Like, you saw Resmir go in. I will say with those checks, you probably saw, like, signs of movement, as well as, like, there is lights in there. I mean, like, you definitely saw, like, flickering torchlight. Like, stuff's going on in there, for sure.
Okay.
Tricky.
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. I was hoping that there was oil barrels. That would be an amazing distraction.
Oil barrels. Okay, I was like trying to. I was like, what would he do with that information?
Boom. Just explode them. We could wait until the night to try and get the prisoners out.
Possible, yeah.
I am not great at stealth, but I can transform into a range of small animals.
I mean, yeah, when bad at stealth, you know, in doubt, just be like a mouse.
Exactly. I actually looked up stats for a rat.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're a mouse on my shoulder, can you give me that dex bonus?
Pass without trace.
Bonus? I don't know how well that would work.
Hold on.
I don't know how that would work.
Hold on.
Well in the sky, mate. But
what the fuck? Oh, it's my cat. Sorry,
like,
the door to my room just like creaked open slowly. I did not like that. What are you doing, you demon child? Okay.
That would definitely be gnarly.
All right, let's see. I'm looking up in the compendium on Roll20 right now. Okay, so pass without trace. Here's the question: Is it concentration? It is concentration. Yes. I don't know.
But I can cast if I shift. I can work on a concentration spell. Let me.
So you can't cast as a shifted like an animal, but can you concentrate on it?
I can't. Transforming doesn't break my concentration on a spell I've already cast. However,
that's fucking wild.
Or prevent you from taking actions that are part of the spell, such as Call Lightning that you've already casted.
Okay.
I already thought about it, and I was thinking about casting Bark Skin on my transformations.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. That's a good buff. I mean, yeah, with that in mind, if you cast Pass Without Trace, turned into a mouse, and then hopped on Willa's shoulder, Willa would be getting the +10 from stealth. +10 to stealth.
I'm thinking, why don't we do that all the time?
Terrifying. A terrifying concept.
Because then Ender wouldn't be fighting with us. He'd be a mouse.
Yep.
Not a bear.
Also, like, it is also so because, like, if you get captured and tied up, like, just hide in her pocket. Like, just be a mouse. Yeah. Change back later.
Exactly, and you can suddenly have a bear there instead or something.
Exactly.
Also, I know we don't usually, like, read the flavor text of the spells. I just kind of, like, say it as we're doing it, but it is great, too, because the flavor text of Pass Without Trace is... Oh, did you post it? Like, yeah, a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you. It's the most ominous-looking mouse just ever.
Not group chat. I put it in the actual... Roll20 chat.
Oh, yes, it did go up. I saw it. I just scrolled up to it. But yeah. Just shadows and silence radiating around this mouse.
I could turn into a crab.
Shout out to crabs.
Yep.
Okay, so we got a few different ideas here. We're gonna be wrapping up in like a few minutes, but I think we can at least try to like settle on a plan. What do we think is like the first move here? So you guys slept last night. It's probably like, with the distance you traveled, it's probably still before noon. Let's say it's like 10 in the morning. So step one, I guess, are we doing something during the day, or are you guys trying to wait till night?
I personally think it's best to wait till night.
I would agree.
Okay, so we're going with like some stealthy approaches, not, brazening in.
Just note that what he said about them not looking like they're super perceptive right now, my assumption is that's not going to be the same in the night.
Sure.
Another question I have is, how tall is this tower?
The tower is 20 feet tall.
Alright, well, okay.
And then, like, another drop off that cliff, too. Okay, so general consensus seems to be...
I have an interesting idea.
Okay, put your interesting idea out there. I'm curious.
Is there a hill past the tower?
Which one?
This one? Like right here?
That's just kind of a weird art effect. It's like there is a cliff there.
Okay.
Basically, there's like a ladder up from the valley to the tower.
That's a good idea.
What we could do is skip over
like
the watchtower. That would be a great distraction. Throw it over there and then release the prisoners. And in the confusion, we can get the prisoners out of there. Most likely they'll have guards and stuff, and if you see a watchtower toppling...
Well, if you're gonna tip over the watchtower, you probably want to try and tip it over so it will potentially do some damage to the main people's tent.
Yeah. I don't think it can reach
subordinates.
These tents, but it can definitely reach these tents.
I'd say it would. Yeah, I don't think it's got enough distance unless you could like blast it out from there. But I think it could be tilted onto those ones, and like these ones are the ones that are holding like acolytes and cultists.
Yeah, but my question is, do the people in charge care more if a few acolytes and cultists die, or if a tower comes crashing down near to them?
That's a good question.
Yeah. I don't think I have any spells that's explosive. Let me go look. Can't do this.
How it would be to ask night strikes knock the tower down, you said, or what?
It would be what to do it?
What would it be to do it?
I mean, it depends on how you guys go about doing it. I'll just reading the descriptions again. It is like, so the guard towers at the entrance and at the one atop the plateau over there, they're 20 feet high, made from rough timber lashed together with rope. They're large enough for 3 or 4 lookouts.
Could we just like push it over, maybe?
I was thinking of using my cantrip poison spray, but it just doesn't cloud, so I don't think that works.
Because I have this ability here, punch out, which might help push it over. Oops.
Let's see.
Not sure it actually would, but
Peerless athlete.
I have a large axe.
That's true, you do have a large axe.
That is, I mean, yeah. Sometimes the simple solutions.
I have a question.
Okay.
What if we dress up Solara and Willa as prisoners, so the rest of us look pretty humanish, and we'll just march in and bring them to prisoner camp, and then when we're there, release the prisoners, start our murder.
Well, because there's a lot of people in camp.
We disguised
Yeah, that's why we released the prisoners.
We disguised us first.
How far back are we from that ambush site?
Like the one you guys defeated?
Yeah.
It's probably like an hour, 2 hours ride behind you, or not ride, but travel.
Yeah. Why don't we go back and go loot the clothes off of their bodies?
It's an interesting idea.
Way we could look like them. I know.
If you did that, it would be about 2 o'clock when you guys got back.
In the morning?
At night. At afternoon. 2 p.m.
Yeah, if we decide to do that. Which I still think that's a better idea, to try and go more towards night.
Fair.
I'm okay with more towards night.
Yeah.
Okay, so getting the costumes or outfits from the other people, waiting till night. So let's say that we're going in at night here. We're about to wrap up, but if you want to position their tokens, is everyone starting at this end, leading prisoners in, or is anyone sneaking around different places, like the mouse plan?
Oh wait, before I forget, we forgot to loot the last ambush, so when we go back, can we loot for gold?
They have literally no wealth, because they gave it all away to these guys.
Okay, cool. I think me hiding as a mouse in someone's pocket would be a good idea, in case something happened. Probably one of the prisoners.
Okay, so who's like prisoned right now? Who's a prisoner? Or fake prisoner?
Laura and Willa.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Willa and Solara.
Okay,
Unless
so-
I'm gonna be like higher up on the cliffs, ready to swoop in.
Up to you guys. Do you think you need 2 prisoners or 1?
That's not a bad idea if Willa hides, because then she could get a surprise attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so-
think better.
We'll say Willa's kind of up in the cliffs then over here.
Yeah.
Solara
has her nice clothing, which is a little damaged at this point.
So Solara
Okay,
has,
Well,
I guess,
if we're
rope, I
going
assume,
to-
tied up?
If we're going to the prison area, should
Yes.
Willa be on the cliff on the other side?
Yeah, you can. I'd say you can position yourself to either side. Okay, so Willa is let me drag you back over. So you're down there-ish, I guess. Yeah, about there. Okay, and then Solara, your guy. I assume that you get everyone else but Solara is in cultist or acolyte clothes.
Yep.
So there's 2 acolyte masks. So 2 people could be masked.
I should probably mask.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to put some tokens on with symbols so we remember. So we got
Fair.
Will is up in the cliffs.
If both
Go ahead.
Ander and Darval wear masks, if both Waka and Darval wear masks, then Ander can turn into something small and hide.
Good call.
Yeah, that's what I was planning, on just being a mouse in your pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all right. So we got Waka and Darval are pushing Solara, pushing her ahead of them. I assume probably use some of your rope to fake bind your hands or something.
Yeah.
And then do I have any mice? And then
Why doesn't Ander hide in Darvel's pocket or something? In case we have to stealth, he could get that bonus.
Oh, I've already been casting. I can't cast while I'm transformed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's
so I'm
fine.
being in Solara's so that if something goes wrong,
How long does it last once you cast it?
an hour.
an hour.
That's way too big a mouse. I apologize. Hold on. This is far too large.
Do you think it would take longer than an hour? Should we put him on Darvel in case with the spell activated, or do you think that's too good to...
He could also be by me still, up high.
Here's the thing with Pass Without Trace. It's
I could swoop in.
if it's on, it's if it's on and you're spotted, it's noticeable. If that makes sense.
Oh.
You can't have Pass Without Trace on you and then just be talking to someone and then be not be what's wrong with you? Why are you hard to see right now?
Why are you hard to see? Don't worry about it.
So he should
Bro?
probably be with me then.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay, so if that's the case, we got 2 people in acolyte masks, Solara as prisoner, and then as kind of the like relief squad, we have Ander as a mouse, currently passing without trace, Willa.
Okay.
Um
By the way, if I use this, this is my second level spell, and I can't use anymore, so this should be fine.
Good
Okay.
to know. Hey, also question.
Yes.
Is, what's it called? Like waiting 20 minutes, is that a thing in this edition?
You short rest is an hour.
But
No,
But-
I'm talking about
taking 20?
20 to get a nat 20?
In certain situations you can. This would probably not be one of them.
Yeah, you can fail.
Because in this, it's basically because if you fail the stealth check, like, there are consequences. Basically, like, it's not as big as a thing in 5th edition as it was in previous ones. It sometimes is used as, like, taking 10 or taking 20, but it's usually in situations where it's like, oh, I'm gonna pick this lock and I have 2 hours to do it. There's no point rolling. But, like, in this situation, like, if you fail the stealth check, like, it's bad. And if you're taking, you know, potentially 20 minutes to try to do it, like, you also might get rumbled.
Okay. So I'm fine with Ander being by me. Does anybody else want him though? Like, is there any other thoughts of what to do to not waste that second level spell? What are you guys' thoughts?
I'm fine with him.
You could also, like, you don't have to have it cast before the party splits, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you could just be waiting. Well, because keep in mind, you could sneak up to, like, the cliffs not being a mouse. Like, you could wait to transform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any like spots on the cliff that would be kind of sneaky so I could be just a little bit closer?
I mean, the cliffs are riddled with, like, caves.
Oh. That might be good because it's kind of tall right all the way up.
Yeah, so, like, there are... You can kind of see some of the dots over here. They're not super drawn into the map, but, like, you could get a cave, like, partially down the cliff.
Okay. Okay, I might find one of those to hide in for our little plan.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say we'll put you kind of near the boulder pile. Like, you find a cave at least halfway down pretty easily. All right. So that's at least the beginnings of a plan. So we'll start there next time, and see how this goes as we, you know, Chewbacca as a prisoner our way into this camp. Can't wait.
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Well,
by the way,
yeah.
I'm sorry, I want to make a nature check real quick to see if I can turn into a giant spider.
A giant spider? Okay, I'd say make a nature check. There are giant spiders on the Sword Coast. It is something that exists.
Aw,
I think you need at least a 10.
Use your inspiration.
I don't have any inspiration.
Bummer.
I
Alright.
haven't seen a giant spider.
Did you use it since the last session?
Yeah, he
No,
used
I
it during one of the fights.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, well, we'll come back next week. Thanks everyone for still watching, and we'll be back next Wednesday.
Alright.